What is up, everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets, and I'm here with my boy JohnnyKpicks. How you doing tonight, Johnny?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm feeling the Christmas cheer, guys. I don't know if you could tell.
I see
I
it.
got this cool, ugly sweater from FaceMeetFist.
Look at that thing
Boom.
shining with the Christmas lights. I got
Heck
this
yeah.
one.
Got the little logo and everything. Got my little hat on, Saba. You better be out there.
Fresh to
Did
death.
it for you, Saba. I
Saba.
keep forgetting to wear my Christmas hat on my Christmas breakdown shows. So I'm wearing it on this live and then Saturday live. All right, guys.
Get it in there.
Just to get it in there.
Yep. So how you feeling about this card, man?
I'm feeling pretty good. I like this card. I know we just found out that the Randy Brown fight just got canceled. I guess he's sick. I mean that sucks because that was gonna be a good fight. All these fights I think are good except maybe like one or two or But I mean it sucks. I want more fights, but at least I didn't have a bet on that fight. So other
Yeah.
than that though, I like my bets. I got 6 right now. I'm probably gonna add 1 or 2 more, but I'm just waiting for the right price, if you want to say.
Yeah, I
What
have
about you, man?
every week, man. I have my bets in, I'll have 4 or 5 in early, and then 1 or 2 will fall off. And nothing changed this week as I had my Shavkat Ian Gary bet. I had Ian Gary at minus 235, killed the line movement, and then he pulls out. And it's every single week. Last week I had Nascimento and Song. But I'm going to cash this one out because last week I hurt myself by keeping that bet in, even though I won it, I only won 1 unit. Yeah, man, I'm getting so sick. I swear, at least the last 7 weeks between even with no contests or draws on a card and then cancellations like mid card, I've only had 4 bets like almost every week. Or I'm canceling 2 of my good bets and having to go back to like my 7th, 8th bet, and stuff like that. So
I feel you.
hopefully
You should just
2024 is better.
you should just make it like 6 bets then. Don't even cash out like the song bet. You should have kept that and add 1 more.
Right. Yeah, I got mad, man, because I was like my best bet was Tatsuro Taira, whatever, and my brain ain't working, bro. I've been fucking dude. I leave at 4:40 in the morning, dude, get home at 7. Like, and then
That's crazy, dude.
It's ridiculous. Like, especially I work hard, man. They've been sending me out of my department. I've been working in paint for years, and like it's easy. And now I'm low seniority because a bunch of people got bumped. They got rid of some jobs, so they just sending me out to like frame. Like I build trucks, man, and that shit's hard work, especially when you've been there like me doing easy work for like the last 7, 8 years, man. So it's tough out here. And then you do that, and then I got to go sit in an hour and 20 minutes of traffic, like as I'm trying to drive home after working hard, man. That's what really sucks is living so far away. But let's say what's up to everybody in the chat. We got our boy Kiwi Brew, first one commenting. Sure, Kiwi Brew. Happy holidays, brother. Appreciate you coming out, hanging out, commenting. Dude's a legit dude, sending tips
all year.
and stuff. So shout out to Kiwi Brew. Derek Izzy in the building. What is up, Derek? He said, "What's up, campers? Took all my stock profits." He's been killing the stocks in my Discord. I can't even get on him. I can't even get on my Discord, dude. That's the worst thing about my job now. I'll go there for that long. I can't get on my phone. Like the only times I can get on my phone is when I go out for break, and that's usually when I post my pick or something. Like you see today, I didn't even post my pick to 11:45. I couldn't even get on my phone from 6 in the morning to 11:45 at last break, dude. Crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. He said stock profits from the Discord stock picks and rolled them into UFC bets this weekend. This is the good card to bet on. He'll come up big, Derek. Come up, and the algorithm's out too, man. He's got the Pimblett fight ending and a couple other fights. So
I like that. I like it.
Mushroom MMA in the house, man. Everybody go follow Mushroom MMA on YouTube, on Twitter. He puts out excellent stuff, excellent content. He had some things to say about Ian Gary pulling out of the fight and stuff like that. But his show,
big show tonight.
Yep, his show. He's got a big show coming on tonight. With Clint, right?
Yep,
Clint from Die Hard MMA podcast. So everybody check that out right after our show, 10 o'clock p.m. on Mushroom MMA channel. It's a big end of the year show for him. So everybody go show some support to our dude. What's up, John? He said, Dev the Dude, what's up, man? Everybody go check out Dev the Dude too. MMA Jesus 420, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Putting out picks with Sal the Red, always putting out good info and good picks.
That was wild last night in the chat.
I'm going wild. For the how did that show go? I
it was fun.
8:30 last night.
It was fun, man. Had a good time.
That's awesome. You guys get some good
Always.
picks and stuff.
Oh yeah. All of us gave out some good bets, good picks, all that good stuff. What's up,
Hell
Sean?
yeah. What's up, Sean? Carlos said, enough is enough and it's time for a change. Every week, y'all late, so I'm unsubbing. LOL, just kidding, fellas. Who's ready for the last card of the year? Bangers, bangers after bangers, for sure, man. Everybody go follow Carlos, CJ UFC Picks, man.
Yep.
He puts
He
out
just
good
got
stuff.
over. He just got over 400 subs too. So
Let's
definitely
go.
Keep
Let's
it going.
Go. He hasn't even been doing it all that long. It's hard to get subs, man, but he deserves it. He's putting in that
Nowadays,
work.
sheesh.
It really is. They're hard to come by. It's free. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's free. You just hit that button.
Apparently, some people are stingy with their sub liking.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's better. You get to subs. It just brings all the haters, man. They just come in.
that's true.
You lose 1 week. They're like, I know you're up 112 units, but you suck this week, man.
What kind of bet is that? You're gonna trust his chin after all that time? Yes, I am.
Hey, let's talk about that. You owe fucking what's his name? Shannon Ross an apology. You said he was gonna get knocked out. You said his jaw's weak, his chin's weak. He got knocked out to the body. That was a body shot.
I don't care.
Was intact.
Glass chin, glass jaw.
He was
or
taking
body.
them
Glass
shots.
body, glass
over 1.5. You know how sweaty that motherfucker. Over 1.5.
Yeah, he was chicken dancing for like a round. You got lucky. No, I'm joking.
He has the worst fight IQ in the world. He gets hurt, gets up, and just comes right back at you with no defense and no power in his punches. But he's still got a title run left in him. I don't care what anybody says, man.
At least he didn't run away. At least he didn't run away and hit the fence. So,
but I told you he had the wrestling though, the grappling to survive on the ground. I like that though. But Nate Brown in the building said, "Tell him, CJ, yeah, I'll be late, man. I'll be late out here. The things we got to deal with. Yeah, this card's gonna be good, man. As long as all the fights stay on it, we might be down to Bryce Mitchell, short notice main event.
I think Ian Gary's wife cursed this card, man.
Dixon Sider, Cody, what's up? What's up, bro, man? We appreciate you coming out every week and commenting, helping the algorithm and bringing the good picks, Dixon. And I see Dixon out supporting everybody's channel. So he's like Mushroom.
Yep.
He's like Dev, man. All these guys come out and support everybody's channel. Yep. During the break, Cody and Johnny should fight for Cody minus 500. Shroom knows what's up. It's a low line. I should be getting Shavkat lines, I think. I should be out here prospect, man. The 41-year-old prospect. Dixon said he's pulling a Michael Chiesa and is here for the easiest 200K of his life. I'll be surprised if this gets out of round one, not because of bad blood, but because Holland is hot. So Holland took the fight?
Supposedly. I still haven't heard officially. Yeah.
Oh crap. Because I seen something the 1 second I was on about Bilal Muhammad or something, so
yeah, Saba. People are trying it. Good.
Saba's happy as hell. You got the hat on, man.
See, told you.
What up, Saba? Shout out to Saba. Happy holidays, Saba. I hope you're doing good. I know Saba's been working. He's on them 12s, boy. I know
just like you, man.
He knows what I'm talking about. The worst thing about my job is I go there for a 10-hour shift, right? But they can hold us up to 11:05, which is to 6 o'clock with your break. So basically a 12-hour day every day. They're in a launch. They're like, oh, we need extra trucks. So I never know how long I'm going to be there. It's going to be 10 hours or 12 hours. And that's every day. So I feel you, Saba. I am CJ. I am J Sink. CJ Inc. I am CJ Inc. Damn Randy Brown fight guy. Yeah, man. This is ridiculous. Brown's ill.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Randy
sick. Brown suffering from IgA. Long neck, no balls. Mushrooms. Yeah. Pink Floyd in the house. He said, gents, I hate to objectify women as much as the next cuck. But is there any lady MMA more beautiful? No. Oh, it's her and Pollyanna.
Honestly, there's 4 Brazilians. Maybe 5 that you can put in the top 5. I'm not gonna lie.
Lipsky's she's up there. I know she'd like my style too if we met. So that's
Pollyanna.
We got close last names though. So
got Baby Shark.
Yeah. My Christmas can't go wrong.
People like Duran. I mean, I like Duran too, but I wouldn't put her in the top.
I should be the Grinch. Check out my shirt, Saba. I got the old devil one on for my shirt. But yeah, man, shout out to FaceMeetFist too. And I pointed it out on my video that we got we're having a merch shop with them, man, and it's going to be awesome. Where you're going to just be able to go to FaceMeetFist.com and you can get Blood Money MMA stuff. You can get JohnnyKpicks stuff.
Yep.
It's coming. It's going to be coming out real soon on anything you want, and you just go there and you can order it and it come right to your house. And we ain't got to worry about sizes.
We're gonna get
shipping.
We're gonna have Defend Your Unit shirts. Like
gonna
I already
make
have a
it.
couple ideas, which I gotta talk to you about. Like,
Let's go.
It's gonna be awesome, dude.
I can't wait. Are we supposed to? I don't know what we're supposed to do for a month after Saturday, Dennis. But
I know
it's gonna be.
I'm gonna enjoy a week, but after that, I'm gonna feel like the itch. I'm like, I gotta do something with fights. So I'm gonna probably like dive into like a regional fight or something, like LFA if it's going on or something.
I was looking for that. I don't even think there's very many fight organizations on at all through the whole time.
Maybe like overseas stuff.
If I was like all these other
something.
companies, this is when I'd be pumping that out, you know? Real Fights, he said, I asked Santa Claus to get rid of my fiance for a Defend Your Units episode. I can't find her anywhere. That's old Saint Nick right there.
Christmas
Real
miracle,
Fight.
Man.
Yeah, appreciate you coming out, man. As always, hanging out, man. Every single week for as long as you have the show, dude. And you did great on other show too when he was on. Mushroom say, Cody, are you Santa? Just wondering why you have an elf co-host.
Whoa,
Johnny on the shelf, baby. Johnny on the shelf.
I gotta get my ears out. Hold on, I gotta get my ears out.
Any action, Effie? What's up? He said, "What's good, fellas? Let's build that bankroll brick by brick. The only way to do it, man. It's so hard to just build a whole wall. You just gotta build it brick by brick, baby." Yes, sir. Yeah, everybody check out Any Action Sportscast on YouTube too, man. He puts out excellent stuff. He's on Twitter. He's on Instagram. Great dude. Puts out great stuff. I can't wait to get out to Vegas.
He's at the press conference right now.
Are you yet? Hell yeah, Effie. I did see him say that. Hey, yeah, the press conference is about to go off, or is it already on right now?
If not, in like 30 minutes or something like that.
Okay. Shout out Jumbo Loco. He said, "Hey guys, it's gonna be a fun weekend. Yeah, dude, we're getting that money. Appreciate you coming out, Jumbo Loco. All the support you show, commenting on everything, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere, and hanging out with us every single week, bro. We really, really, really appreciate it. The fans here are like 99. Oh no shit,
That's shit. Hilarious. They've been waiting. They've been in the woodwork."
Just waiting for this couple years. Let's see. Luke said, "Sup, y'all. This card is wild. Can't wait. Let's go." Thomas said, "Hoping Tony wins. Give him one more." I hope he does too. I don't know if he does, but he said, "I joined that show last night, not knowing Johnny K was on the panel. I felt more comfortable." Okay, so you had Real Fight Picks. You, Couch Warrior, and Tyler, 138.
Yeah.
That's a good show.
Yeah, with Liam as well.
Damn, you have 5 people on there.
No, 4. Liam, Tyler, Mike, Couch Warrior, and me.
Okay.
I think he meant like he joined the chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I bet that sounds like a good show, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
AJ, he said, Yanni Gay. What is up, AJ, man?
AJ.
Out all the
Gotta
time.
Get you on.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's getting on next year for sure, man. He's just busy, had to work and stuff. But he said, "What's up, Blood? What's up, AJ? Can't wait to hear some of the fights AJ has picks on." What's your confidence level on Shamil? Pretty confident in him.
I'm pretty confident.
Scott, he's plus 155. I like that. You guys got to see what Kobe just pulled up to the presser wearing. I can't wait. No one should be too confident on Gaziev. It's a very low level. I mean,
well, that's why he got plus money.
But they're skilled though. You know what I mean? Like low level is like Parisian, where he's just a slob that just throws. He's not good anywhere. Like Shamil, he's got good wrestling, good striking.
Sakai.
Buday's not bad. I just think Buday's not good. It's not like Shamil's bad. When I've watched him, like he pushes through stuff. He's got KO power. He's got good wrestling and stuff. But then when I watch Buday, it's like I just remember Lucas Bresky beating the shit out of him, and then somehow them giving him the win. But and he's had tough fights. Luque versus Holland. Yeah, they should have had them on the thing on the presser. Alan said, "Love the artwork, Cody, especially Homie the Clown." Yes, sir, man. Homie don't play that. That's my daughter's favorite one too when she comes in, man. So appreciate you coming out, Alan. Appreciate the comment. Dixon said, "Y'all just see Kobe pulling up to the press conference dressed as George Washington."
Whoa, I did not expect that. That's awesome. All right.
That's funny. Great night of fights.
That intrigued me.
Yeah, what up, Jaden, man? Appreciate you coming out as always, hanging out. He said, "What's up, boys? What is up, dude?" Saba, how's the giveaway doing? Cody, it's doing good. I think I got 30 people in it now. So that's good. And everybody's
got a few days.
And everybody's got 31 and 30, 1 in 35 chance to win some expensive cars. I got to figure out how I'm going to do this because I got to get everybody on Twitter to comment on this thing and tag them and stuff like that. I get the Shady. What up? He said, bet the farm on Oakland. But football. Okay, who they playing?
They're playing the Chargers, but they don't have anybody but Eckler.
Oh, that's
no
all.
Herbert, no Herbert, no Allen. Like their two best guys. So, and their defense sucks. It's yeah.
Let's go.
I can't trust anybody.
In football, yeah, in the playoffs, they start this week.
Playoffs.
Palm Atlantic said, bless up, Blood Money and Johnny. What is up, Palm Atlantic, man? We appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us tonight. Let's see. Saba said it's the right time to tell Cody what EPL is about. EPL? Is that EPL?
English Premier League soccer.
Oh, soccer. Okay.
Gotta get in this.
Might have to start breaking that down in the off weeks, man.
Right?
Do the end of the year award show or something like that. That's what I think we should do, dude. Figure out something. Look, like you were like last year. I think you were supposed to. You said you was gonna make a big edit of all the best times of our show, and then.
Oh yeah, I did say that.
You did. He said I'm doing Uber and listening to my favorites. Let's go, making money and gonna make some more money off that. That's the way to do it. The Johnny looks like my Tio dressed as Santa when I was a kid. Dude, you got I don't know which ugly sweatshirt I like better. I'm gonna wear this for Christmas too when I go back home. What do you got on? A big mouth, like kiss lips or something?
Like this.
Oh, okay. Oh, you go okay. Yeah.
I think it's the same thing.
They got the best art. Man, gosh, what is up, Shady, man? We always appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, man.
Out. Mike, my boy, Chef Mikey, Mike Martin in the building. Woo! He said, Fat Marty can fight Cody. Knock it off. Dude, I like Mike, man. I appreciate you coming out, always hanging out. Dude, I feel fucking so bad, dude. That I feel bad having my Discord and I have not even been able to get on it. Like, I mean, I've got on it I literally have no time for anything in life. It sucks. Lucas beat Buday bad. Yep, Shamil will work him. I'm hoping. Let's see. Nate says skill for skill. Yeah, we're about. Let's start this bad boy. So I'll make sure everybody's got to make sure that I come back to this fight because I don't want to do Josh Emmett, Bryce Mitchell yet. And that's for the first one I had wrote down because it was a fill-in match and I have a blank piece of paper at the front of my thing, two of them that I'll leave for the cancellation. So we're just going to start with Andre Fely and Lucas Almeida.
Oh, dang.
I'll let you start this one.
Yeah. I mean, both guys, I mean, they're good. I just like Fely more. I think he's more well-rounded. I like he can wrestle, which is a big plus on this matchup. Almeida's takedown defense, I think, is not good at all. I know he fought Sabatini, two different fighters right here, but I think his takedown defense is not that good enough to where Fely can use his wrestling. But on the feet, like, I think it's close. Maybe you would give Almeida a little bit more finishing equity, and then maybe Fely's chin is a little dusty, but I think Fely mixes it up. I think he gets some takedowns in this fight. I think it's not going to be a strict striking fight here like he did against Nathaniel Wood. Almeida does have good power in his hands, so he does have to be careful with that. But he's not Joe Anderson Brito or anything like that. Brito the savage, so I'm not too worried. A little worried though. I do have him in my neck tattoo parlay of the card, along with another fighter that does have a neck tattoo. So he's I think it's my second leg or first leg, whatever you want to say. But I think this fight, I'm still struggling with a method, but I'll say decision. Fely wins by decision, but Almeida's gonna be live for a finish here. I just don't think he wins a decision. So it's either going to be Fely by decision or Almeida by a knockout, I'll say.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I kind of see it. I mean, the same way because I like Fely here. I'm taking Fely because I think the striking is going to be pretty even. I think the striking is going to be pretty even, but then Fely can mix in the wrestling if he needs to.
Yeah.
The problem is like it's like Anthony Smith. Like it's hard to bet Fely going. He's going to come out here and he's just going to wrestle him down because it's the easiest path to victory. And then he comes out, gets in a kickboxing match, gets knocked out like he did against Joe Anderson Brito. So, Almeida's got dangerous ass freaking Muay Thai, man. I mean, he's got KO power in both hands. He kicks really hard. He seems to have a pretty good chin. He got dropped by Trezano, but got up pretty quick. And I mean, after he got rocked, he took a flush knee right to the face, man. Survived and then came back, put a beating on Trezano. Obviously, his ground game, he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but his takedown defense and ground game doesn't seem that great. But then he's also, fought one of the best ground game guys in the game. So we really don't know. But I did see him on the regional scene get controlled by guys too, and then end up coming back in like the third round when they were a little tired and finish them. He's finished all of his wins. So if he's going to win, he's going to get to finish and see it. It's very possible because we've seen Andre Fely get caught. And Andre Fely, he's only got one finish in 8 years. That was the one over Shaman Moraes when he kind of did what Leon Edwards did, where he threw the punch and then kick came right behind the punch, hit it, knocked him out. But Lucas Almeida's finished all of his wins. So, I mean, Fely just ain't that dangerous, but he's pretty tough, too. I mean, I remember Yair Rodriguez knocking him out, and then Brito. I think he's got one other finish. But I'm going to take Fely just for the pure fact that I think he can mix in some wrestling, but I'm not going to count on it because if this stays striking the whole time, like I feel like Almeida is just as good at him as striking and probably hits harder. He really does hit hard. So I'm going to stay away, but give me Fely and by decision. So let's see. We got Daz in the house, man. What up, Daz? We appreciate you coming out. Shady said Almeida, KO or bust. I feel like that's a good thing.
Yep. I think that's how he wins too.
Worst bets of the year. Yeah, that's what Saba. That's what Robert said, man. End of the year show. Go through your best bets and worst bets of the year. Yeah, we can come up with like a whole bunch of different categories and stuff. Yep. Like those would be two good categories. Saba can do my worst bets of the year.
Oh yeah, he knows everyone.
Who did man? It's just like, man, my read's been off these last 2 weeks. Like picking freaking Gastelum and like Anthony Smith, and like they do not fight the game plan, just getting freaking mollywopped. Dude.
You can like, it sucks because I get mad at myself at that too when they look like crap, but you're like, at the same time, you're like, this dude had an awful game plan. Like I could have game planned a better fight for him than but you can only assume and you can only see what you like, but that's part of betting. Like, is he going to do it? Do you think he's going to do it?
Exactly.
Not that he can do it. Will he do it? That's part of how I do it too. But I thought Anthony Smith was smarter than that. Let's be honest.
But the only good thing about shit like that is when they do that, and then you get to see him get knocked the fuck out like that, and it's like good. That's what you get because you fought like that, and you shouldn't. And then you take a terrible knockout, and he didn't even try to take him down one time.
No,
not one time.
I mean, if he tried, it was very weak.
Like
push him up against the cage. That's about it,
dude.
And then he got reversed, and his back was up against the cage.
Crazy.
Every time.
But yeah, so we'll definitely figure out some stuff. Worst bets of the year. Let me do that one. Yeah, Saba, mofo coming in. Buday is Buday.
Buday.
It shouldn't say Buday. All this should say Buday is Buday. Like he's booty. Buday is booty because that's what the dude is. He goes here. Fucking Chris Barnett or whatever that Barnett, I can't do nothing. So let me just grab you here. Let me hold you against the cage. And that's all he has. His striking sucks. His takedowns suck. And he needs to hold you against the cage because his striking sucks. And Bresky showed that. Let's see. Touchy-feely to win by decision. I like it, Carlos. Carlos is sharp, too. Taking Fely here. Saba's got Fely. Okay. Yep. Carlos, Fely decision. Let's go. Like Fely. Brito cracked him. Brito Krizak. I'm out of bet on Fely. That's why, man, when you bet Fely. But you get. Oh, here's another thing.
That's before we knew Brito is a savage, dude.
Here's another thing. Check this out. Before you bet Andre Fely, I know you got the tech net.
I already did.
Check this out. This motherfucker could be 0-8 in his last 8 fights. His last 2 wins are split decisions over Charles Jourdain, which he might not have got, and then over Bill Algeo, which I thought he got that one. But other than that, dude, he could have all losses other than that.
Yeah. I mean, the Nathaniel Wood fight was close too. He lost that one, even though it was unanimous, but that was a really close one.
But if you go look, he could be 0-8 between 2 split decision wins and all them other losses. He could be freaking 0-8 in his last 8. Is that wild?
It is.
Yeah.
He's fighting pretty good guys though too. That's
he's fighting. I mean, not top 5 or 10, but he's fighting good guys for sure. So, but dude, he's not trustable. You know what I mean? It's like when we're talking about Dustin Stolfus and them guys. There's a couple more fights on here where it's just like, the dude's not that trustable, man. Even his wins, I thought he lost. I had a bet on him against Jourdain. I thought he won the Algeo. It was close, but yeah, man, he fights too close in these fights, and he loses a lot of them.
Well,
next,
this is it. This is the time where he's gonna rise and shine right here.
He might get cracked, man. Freaking, what's his nuts can crack.
I'll be worried in the first round.
The Kiwi said, the porch life choices parlay. That tattoo one. That is hilarious, man. Shoeys of the year. Yeah, we have to do a little clip of us doing shoeys, man. 4 people from Bilal's camp also got sick. I think something's wrong. Oh, no, crap. Who else is fighting out of that? Is there any people on this card fighting out of that camp that we could lose?
I don't think so.
Where's Bilal train now? Is he still in Milwaukee with Rufus?
He goes a little bit from like.
Hey, that was my worst one. Saba got me right there. That's probably my worst bet. But I don't know, man. I mean, you know what I mean? I've had a couple.
I'll have to go back and look at some of my bad ones.
The press conference isn't on. They said they're going to start it right after our show's over, Luke. They said that they didn't want no smoke and they didn't want to compete. So, but no, I think, is that where we're watching, or is it on ESPN Plus or YouTube?
I usually just watch it on YouTube.
Cody got hypnotized by the beard of Gaziev. It is fabulous. Almost Hamzat status. Facial hair, I understand, bro. I get nutty when the Russian beard is full figured. You damn right. And then they got the bald head too. And
he's an underdog.
And an underdog and undefeated and handpicked by Khabib's dad. Man, come on, man. What? Oh, Johnny Newquist with the dono. What is up, John Newquist, man? We appreciate you coming out and hanging out. And with the dono, every time keeping the lights on. The show is officially brought to you by John Newquist. Everybody go follow him on Twitter as he puts out excellent bets and all kinds of different stuff. And he's good for the community because he retweets everybody's stuff, man.
Yes, sir.
He said, what is the tough bet tonight?
As in like the toughest fight to bet, or
toughest bet, or what me and him is going to go back and forth on. Dude, there's so many. There's a lot of tough fights, man.
There's a couple of fights where I'm just staying away because
like Rosa and freaking what's her name, dude? Rosa and Aldana. That's too untrustworthy, Mount Wells, if I've ever seen them. So who knows with that one? I would say,
yeah. I mean, the O'Neal fight. I think it's red flags everywhere.
Yeah.
Like those two are just crazy. Like I have no idea. I mean,
done staying away from female fights for a while, man.
You just have to be really selective.
I thought that Edgar fight would finish. I thought them girls would finish because I thought they were going to eventually get to the ground and then they would be rolling back and forth, submissions, ground and pound, and they could not get it to the ground. And then the both cardios held up.
The thing about where everything changed was Santos came in super overweight. So she was hard to take down.
Yeah.
Edgar can't finish anybody on the feet, and Santos slowed down so much, but she kept pushing her up against the cage, and that's how it ended.
Them girls had the worst striking I've ever seen in my entire life. In that
it was bad. I
think that might have been the worst striking I've seen between two people in that cage, dude, of just like missing. There were just two judo girls throwing fucking haymakers and missing.
I know.
Appreciate that dono, John. Bilal was back up. Oh, that's why he's there. Don, what up? Cucumber DRX. Cucumber Dex. He said, glad to be here, boys. Can't stay long as I need to attend nephew's Christmas program. Will follow as best I can. Wonder Boy gonna shock the world. That's what Don's been saying.
I hope not, but
he's been saying that it's a possibility. Yes. We appreciate you coming out, Don. Every single show, always support and always positive, always good stuff to say. And I hope you have fun at your nephew's Christmas program. It's that time of the year, man. It's the Christmas show, dude. We're having a great time. Got all our best people in the chat, man. Shady, John is the best. John is the best. And that's my other best dude, Mikey Martin, with the super sticker, brother, man. We appreciate that so much. Hope you and Nikki, his wife, which is freaking awesome. She's probably awesomer than Mike. I'm not gonna lie. He probably don't want to hear that, but yeah, no, she's awesome. And this dude's one of the best dudes too, man. He takes care of her awesome. So
hell yeah.
I hope both of them have happy holidays for sure. Shady said, I finally found him on Twitter. There you go.
John Newquist, man.
Go follow him. He's got good stuff, man. And he's a nice dude. He's a great dude. So that's what it's all about. Aldana minus 180. Okay.
It's tempting.
And
It's tempting.
I'm
like this close.
Bet the dogs and facts, John. It's the facts. It is. It is. MMM, Aldana Lipsky fights are stay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would watch him fight.
It's close.
Yeah. Nate Brown, if you're I got a great bet for that fight, 100%. If you're ever confident about a women's fight, hedge or don't bet. True that. Dude, Jeff Pelton in the house, man. What is up, Jeff, man? He said, what's up, fellas? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Jeff.
Merry Christmas.
He said, I love hanging with you all who have the same passion for the sport. Dude, we love you hanging out with us too, man. Knowing what you're talking about, always putting in the good information and being cool as hell and supporting the channel, man. That's awesome, dude. Keeping the lights on. We really appreciate that.
Great chat too, as well. Knowledgeable. Always talking about MMA. It's great.
Dude, I don't give a crap. We got the best chat in the game. Other people might have bigger chats, but they're just in there to call them people names and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, bro, there's some people on there. It's crazy.
Some of the bigger shows that we're on, we're like, wow.
Yeah, but you come here and it's all love. This show's about, like we said, man, we do go long on the talking, but that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Yep.
Sup, Jenna Marie in the house. What is up? She said, what's up,
Jenna?
boys? Happy holidays. Happy holidays, Jenna. I hope you are doing awesome this holiday season. I hope everybody in here is, man. It's tough out there, dude. It's a tough world these days with freaking inflation. Everything's out there. What do you say? Pink Floyd said, I was facetious. Those two fights are where my money is. Pink Floyd's good at WMMA, though.
Yeah.
If you're good at something, he's definitely better than me, I would say it. So next fight, everybody's
definitely better than you. Definitely.
Oh, I'm usually good at it. And dude,
I didn't say
Jamie Lee Horth won. That's all I gotta say about that, bro. She won. Everybody, Cody Safdie said it. A bunch of people said it, man. And they said they had bets on her.
They wrong as well.
It was a good fight, though. I wouldn't say Robert. Men's heavyweight division: Shamil Gaziev versus Martin Buday. It ain't even Buday. Martin is Booty. Yeah, man. I like Gaziev in this fight. So he does kind of get tired quick, but watch Buday. He gets tired too. He'll push through it, but he's fighting low level guys that he can just hold up against the cage and throw a knee. There's no way he's winning the clinch. He's fighting like Jake Kelleher, blown up middleweight. Chris Barnett. Is that his name? Chris Barnett? Little dude. He should be he should be a welterweight.
He's shorter. He's taller than you though, Cody, but
no, he ain't, man. I got at least an inch on him. I know this look kind of shirt he wears too. That's bastard.
Why you keep doing it?
I love it. I swear to God, I love that show, dude. I get that, dude. I want to get him on a show. But yeah, man, with this, it's just that, like, all right, so Gaziev has good wrestling, he's got good striking, he's got power in his hands. He's a big dude. When you watch his 3-round fight against the other Russian dude that was undefeated, that dude was like 13-0 at the time. And he's like a Russian kickboxing, a glory kickboxing champ, dude. Like, that dude was bad as fuck. Kirill Kornilov, that dude was 13-0 then. Now he's 15-1 with the one loss to him. And that dude's a bad dude. And that fight, like, he came out, he took that dude down. That dude had a little bit of ground game. Most of them Russians do. They're going to still have some type of wrestling if they're doing even the kickboxing ones. But he was able to get takedowns and get some control time, some ground and pound. Then came out in the second round, and he looked a little tired, but so was the other dude from going through the wrestling and grappling with him. So then he was able to get another couple takedowns second round. He almost got Kimura. Like, the dude used the Kimura to reverse him, but as soon as he got reversed, got put on his back, he's wrestling, got back up. He looks tired, but he's one of them dudes like Pantoja who just fights her. Bro, I thought Pantoja was completely gassed against Brandon Moreno in the second round. I had the over. I'm like, oh shit, this dude, and he fought through it all the way through 5 rounds. Not saying Gaziev's that, but like, he fought through it and won a decision against this dude and landed takedowns when he needed to. I don't think Buday's that good. Like, he's like a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, right? He was an overweight gamer who got into jiu-jitsu and fighting and stuff because he wanted to lose some weight and stuff like that. And he's just a giant dude. But like Shamil, he's been fighting for a while. I know he did like the Dagestan volleyball and stuff like that, but he was already fighting and training before that. But I just think that he's going to be better everywhere. I think he has better striking. Martin Buday's striking is Buday. Like, it's booty, dude. Like, he like Jake Kelleher was piecing him up, but he's just, he got a gas tank that's super little.
Kelleher is a little bit more booty.
Yeah, and Buday was like gassed in the second round of that too. And he slowed down, and the second round was close, and the third round was super close, and then he got the takedown. But dude, like Collier sucks, Parisian sucks. Like they don't suck. They're just not good heavyweights.
Oh, they suck.
They fight.
I won't say the T. I won't say the T word, but they're not good.
Right. And
I always get a lot of pushback when I say the T word.
Yeah. Well, I just don't think Buday's good anywhere other than to clinch up against the cage. And he's not going to be able to clinch this Dagestani wrestler, dude, up against cage. That's just as big as him. Like Gaziev's 6'4". They're both 6'4". Gaziev's have his inch and a half of reach. So give me Gaziev. I think he's better everywhere. I think if the going gets tough, he can still land them takedowns on Buday. Like Collier took him down. Buday does have a little bit of jiu-jitsu to try off his back, but like you've seen Shamil, he's got good jiu-jitsu too. So I'm going with the undefeated Russian. I got him at plus 155. I'll put 3 units to win 4.65, and I like him. How do you see this going down?
Love it. Yeah, I like Gaziev too. I got a bet on him as well. I got him at plus 145, though. He's just more dangerous. He's got grappling, he's got wrestling, he's got good striking, he's got power in his hands. That's more than you can say about Buday. Like, he's just there. He is durable. He does have pretty good cardio. He does have pretty decent volume for a heavyweight. But he's not all that great. Like, it's his best qualities. He's strong in the clinch. Okay, that's another one of those little qualities. But like Shamil is, I think, other than that, like he's just as good, if not better than that, and he's plus that. Like, I know a lot of people are saying like his gas tank, he only lasted 2 minutes, and like he was huffing and puffing. He almost had a heart attack after his Dana White Contender Series fight. But hear me out. People on the Dana White Contender Series fights, they need to finish their fights. Otherwise, they're not going to get contract. This guy is 260 pounds or whatever. He's going to huff and puff because he was going for a finish. Of course, he was excited. He won. He knew he was going to get a contract.
I'm glad you said that, because that's people try to put stuff off to like put like,
and he's excited. Of
dude,
course,
he was
like
super.
he does. Go ahead, but yeah. It's crazy.
I'm glad you've seen that, because I've seen that one thing and I'm thinking like, dude, he just won the thing and he's hyped up, and like some of them dudes are in there crying and stuff.
Right.
So does that mean like, but yeah, I'm glad
he may not know. I don't remember the whole interview. I don't know if he spoke English or if he had a translator. Maybe he tried, but he didn't really know exactly what to say. Like, so he's kind of like getting his, composure back a little bit. But like, this guy's more dangerous than Buday. And yes, this isn't like a top level heavyweight fight, but give me the guy who's more dangerous in a low level heavyweight fight all day. Plus money. He's Russian, Dagestani Russian. Come on.
I like it.
I like it at plus money. Now, if this line was flipped, I'd probably stay away.
Yeah. I'm old enough to remember freaking Lucas Bresky piecing up Buday. He can't strike, and if he can't get you up against the cage, like he really doesn't have nothing else. The only person he's took down and submitted was Parisian. Other than that, he didn't take Barnett down. He didn't take these guys down. He just holds them up against the cage. His striking's not good. So
Jamil would finish every one of Buday's opponents. Yeah, everyone.
And I feel like Buday just or Shamil hits harder. And I feel like even if Shamil gets tired from grappling Buday's big ass is going to be tired too. It's not he's just going to be.
He doesn't grapple.
No. Pink Floyd, shout out to Chronic Combat Conversation for TB's nickname, Big Meal Shamil. Dude, shout out to Chronic Combat Conversations. Awesome. Love them dudes. TB's the man, dude. Yep. TB's the man. Guru's the man. Shout out to them guys, man. Appreciate them. Their show's Wednesday night. Do you see that? That's why if I go to this new shift, man, it'd be cool. I could catch some live shows, because I'm always sleeping, dude. I try to be in bed by 8:30 at night. I have a terrible life, bro. Boring. But yeah, shout out to them. They're Pink Floyd, Big Meal, Shamil. But which Shamil's going to come in? Because that's another thing that's been going on Twitter, where they're posting these pictures of Fat Shamil. Like, it's like a year ago, like 2 years ago. Yeah. Because even when he came in to the Contender Series fight, there was like 3 different photos. Like, you seen him training in one, he was a blob. Then you see him in another one, he was like hawked up. And then when he came out, he was like in the middle. So we'll see. We'll have to see tomorrow at the weigh-ins, though. But Buday is the ultimate can crusher. He's the new Chris Dawkins. Yeah. Dude, Jaden Pineda, what is up with the $20 dono, man? So let's go, Shamil. Happy holidays, boys. Happy holidays, Jaden, dude. Appreciate all the support you give all the time. Like I said, everybody too. Jaden Pineda, right there. You see the name. Do yourself a favor and go to Instagram and check his story out, dude. Inspirational dude. Check his story out. It's well worth it on Instagram, man. I say it every time anyways, but dude is awesome. And
Yep.
check it out. It's just well worth it, and you'll see why. And great dude. Happy holidays, man. Hope everybody has the best 2024 in the history of 2020s, in the history of life, man. Scott Lawson, what's up, bro? He said, hey, let's be careful with the overweight gamer slander. No, yeah, with Buday. So, me and TB were going at it from Chronic Comment, not going at it, just talking, making jokes. And somebody was like, they're both built like bags of milk. I was like, well, I'll take the bag of milk from Dagestan. But yeah, what up, Scott, man? Appreciate you coming out, man. I try to keep that slander down. Booty is ass cheeks. Yep. Give me the undefeated dog, Gaziev. Yep.
There you go.
Inside the distance, Carlos, too. Yeah.
I like it.
He was, dude, even on the contender series, Booty was getting pushed up against the fence by, what was that dude's name? The dude, he was on a little bit of steroids, but that guy was terrible, and he's getting beat up. He always gets beat up too. But Kiwi said I would.
Lorenzo Hood?
Yeah, Hood. That's what I was gonna say. Yep. Yeah, that dude's not good.
That guy Booty too.
Shanko too, yeah. Yep. Saba, crazy how Bresky didn't. I know. And I had a bet on Buday, and I'm like, there is no way. Dude, they went to the split. I can't believe it. Jeff Pelton. Jeff says over 1.5 rounds. I like that. I like that a lot. That's a good way to look at it.
It's not bad. The only thing that I'm a little worried, though, I think Shamil's highest chance to finish this fight, though, is in round 1.
Yeah.
And then it goes down a little bit as the fight goes on. But I still think he wins. However,
he can come out and hit him. He got straight hard punches, man. Shafiq, what is up? He said, what's good, my G? He said, Cody, Mr. Pay-Per-View, and my guy, Johnny K. What's up, Shafiq?
Yes, sir.
Man, appreciate you coming out. Hope you have happy holidays. Always support and coming out, commenting and everything, man. You're the man. Appreciate it. Always with good energy, too. Shady said, good luck on everyone's shitty bum-ass bets this weekend. Good luck, Shady. I know you got some good bets. We're going to get to these, man. We're going to get to them. Because I want to hear what you got. Buday gonna fraud check this dude. He's possibility. I hope we don't get another. What was that Askabov dude? When Emmer's got him. Hey, it's Johnny Claus. What up, Tyler from 138 MMA, man? Everybody, you should know Tyler by now. Everybody check out 138 MMA on Twitter, Instagram. I believe he's TikToking now, ain't he?
No, are you?
I doubt it. But Tyler's awesome, dude. He's like me. He don't know how to use it.
I don't either.
Use no stuff. But appreciate you coming out. Everybody check out 138 MMA, man. Does great breakdowns, all kinds of content, interviews. Just interviewed Eric Anders, which is freaking awesome. And great dude. So everybody check him out. And he's got great picks. Solar Warden, what is up, dog? What's up, Solar Warden? What's up, my Finch fuckers? He said, Kobe making America great again. Let's go.
I wouldn't be sad if he wins. I'll be honest.
Yep. Tyler said no ticky-tacky for me, man. Heck yeah, man. No TikTok. I had it on my phone and I got rid of it. It was a while ago. I did a couple little things, but then they was like, they're tracking you. So I got rid of that. Got to give you out. Cucumber said, good to see you here, Tyler. What's up? All right. This is a good fight. You know my fights are out of order, but men's bantamweight, Cody Garbrandt versus Brian Kelleher. I'm going to let you break this one down, Judge.
Yeah, second leg of the neck tattoo parlay for me. I got Cody Garbrandt here. I think he's just the better overall MMA fighter, kind of like Fely, but I'm a little bit more confident in Cody here. He's got good striking, good power, good movement, lateral, good wrestling too, but he likes to keep it on the feet if possible. Obviously, the little red flag is the elephant in the room, if you want to say, is his chin. But this is a guy who he's fighting, Brian Kelleher, who's not really a knockout guy. He's coming back from a major surgery and all that stuff. He hasn't been fighting for like a year and a half. And the only thing, I think Cody's got this in the bag. He just has to worry about the guillotine and not get tracked clean on the chin. Other than that, I think he wins this fight. I actually think he probably gets a knockout at one point. I think he gets it done in the second round, I'm going to say. But if not, I can see a decision, maybe him using some wrestling as the fight goes on. But you're only going to put yourself in a little bit of fire with that guillotine and other than that, stuff like that. But I like Cody Garbrandt a lot in this fight. I'm just a little worried about the chin, obviously. But I just don't think Kelleher is that guy that he's going to go over there and starch him like a Joe Anderson Brito like he did against Fely. Like, he's not that guy. And I think he's going to have a little bit of ring rust. Cody had his little ring rust. All of it's gone now in the Trevin Jones fight. He looked good early, and then he kind of didn't look good at the end of the fight. But I think he's going to look better in this fight. I think he gets this one done.
Yeah, I think Trevin Jones would be Brian Kelleher. There's a lot of things going on in this fight. And I like Brian Kelleher. I like his style. I've been following him on Instagram for a while. He does little raps and stuff. I like that. But like Cody Garbrandt is what, 5 years younger. He's bigger. He's 2 inches taller, 1.5 inches of reach, and he's literally better in every aspect of MMA. And then he's an athlete. You know, he's fast as hell. Kelleher, man, he's coming off a bad neck surgery where he had like his spine fused, and I've been following him on because he was rapping with the neck brace on, and then he started working out with it. But bro, that was like 5.5 months ago. You know what I mean? Like in May and June, he was still in that in like June or July. So that's tough. And then Cody's just better everywhere. Then add in the fact like Cody's only been knocked out one time in the last 5 years, and that was by Kai France when he dropped down a weight. I think Rob Font,
which was a bad mistake for him. I don't know why he did that.
Yeah, because he knocked out a Sunsal like it was March of 2019 when he got knocked out by Pedro Munoz, and then it's in March of 2024 would be 5 years, so it's 3 months off. So, but the only one is that Kai France when he dropped down in weight, he took a lot of big shots against, not big giant shots, but good shots against Rob Font over 5 rounds. Was able to knock out a Sunsal. Yeah, he had that boring fight, but that's what I like. That's what I think he's going to do here. Like, why go out and risk getting in firefights and stuff when you could just outclass these lower level guys? They're like letting him get his confidence back. Now, when he goes back up to a higher level again,
then we can relook at it.
Yes, but like right here, he's literally like, this is one of the biggest step down in competitions you can see in the UFC with a dude that's still like in his prime. You know what I mean? And 1 knockout in 5 years. Brian Kelleher has 1 KO in the last 6 years, so he's not a KO guy. You know what I mean? He's got some guillotines over lower level guys, but yeah, give me Garbrandt. I think he beats him everywhere. I think he boxes him up. Like you said, got to stay safe because Kelleher is going to throw some heat, but it's not really heat. You know what I mean? And then he's slow. He has no footwork. And Cody Garbrandt's got excellent footwork. He's usually got pretty good cardio. Trevin Jones ain't even that bad, dude. Like he's got knockout wins over Batista. What was it? Timur Valiev.
And that's probably why Cody was a little hesitant too, because Trevin Jones has knockout power. Yeah, that's his first fight back after 2 years too.
And Trevin Jones has way better defensive wrestling and stuff than Brian Kelleher. Like Trevin Jones, if you watch him fight Jacobi Rakhmalov, he won the first 2 rounds just by holding Rakhmalov up against the cage. Rakhmalov wouldn't even take him down. We kind of wore on him, and then Rakhmalov ended up getting that choke late in the 3rd round on him. But like Trevin Jones ain't bad. He's just so low output. If he would just explode all the time and come out like Menafield or something, he'd probably be beating some ass. But I like Garbrandt. I think he's better everywhere. I think that he's going to beat up Brian Kelleher. I don't know if he finishes him because Kelleher's gets subbed. He's got like 8 sub losses. I don't know if Cody's
there's been a couple times where it's kind of like a club and sub in a way, but he gets rocked. In some of those fights, he got rocked. So I think he can get it. I think he can get it done.
And dude, I'm gonna tell you like this. I think Cody's the best pick on the card. I was close to max betting him. I was really.
I think he's
That's
up
why
there
I just
for
threw
me
him with Pantoja to save my money because I was gonna bet Pantoja too. But he added a lot of value, and I think
I would say top 5. I would say top 5 for sure. I would say top 5 safest picks on the card.
As far as because like Kelleher's not dangerous, but as far as like skill to skill on the 2 fighters,
skill to skill. If you're looking at the money lines too, it's a good price. Like everything just wrapped up. Like it's a top 5 like parlay piece or bet like money line. I really do think he should be a little bit higher than he is right now, like maybe 250, 260 range. He's like under 200 now, I think, right now, barely, but that's good. I think he's better. He's better. You said it. He's better everywhere.
Everywhere. And younger. And
everyone's just worried about the chin. But I just don't understand why, if you're on the Kelleher side, like this dude's coming back from that major surgery, guys. Like it's not like an ACL, which is also major, but
36,
spine.
I mean.
Neck and spine. Yeah. That's the biggest red flag. It's not his chin, Cody's chin. It's that.
Yeah, that should be. And the dude's older, and he's I think Jaden. Yeah, you're true. Cody Tagir will rip his head off.
Oh, we're not even there yet. You are wild right now. You are wild.
No love lock.
Okay, there you go.
Because Jesus out. I said, what the hell? Jesus coming in, throw some hate. All right, men's light heavyweight 205. Alonzo Menafield versus Dustin Jacobi. Who started the last one? You can start this.
I think you did. Yeah, this is one fight that I just don't have the greatest read. Like, I mean, obviously, if you look at this on paper, you're gonna want to pick Jacobi, and my pick is Jacobi. But there's a world where Menafield wins this fight. Like, I think he's got the power. I think he can knock out Jacobi. And I know Jacobi's tough. He's durable. He's shown that in his fights too. But Menafield, man, I don't know. Something about this fight. I think he's got a shot to get the knockout here, but I'm going with the volume of Jacobi. He's the better technical striker on the feet. Maybe Menafield tries to mix in some takedowns. He can do that. We've seen him do that a couple times in the UFC. Not too much though, maybe against lower level guys, but this could be a good opportunity for him to do that because I think he's going to be a little outmatched on the feet with the speed, but the power I do think he has. I think if he cracks him, I think it might be over. He's got really good ground and pound too. So if he can get on top of him too, gotta look at that too. So I'm gonna pick Jacobi. I'm gonna say he can either get like a third round decision win, but I'm something about in the price. I don't like the price either. I think it should be closer. So I'm staying away. But I'm going with Jacobi. I'll say by decision.
Yeah, man. God, this is super close one too. Like I feel
Mhm.
like that line is crazy. I
It's
get it,
wide.
man. If this stays a kickboxing match the whole time, which most likely it will, Dustin Jacobi should win this. I mean, his jab and his leg kick, we seem like if you go back and watch Menafield versus Ovin St. Preux, it's terrible. He could not get around that reach for nothing. And it's not like St. Preux moves well, but he was just moving enough and he just kept catching him with that left hook when he was coming in. And I just think Jacobi, he's got them good leg kicks. He uses good front kicks. He's got good boxing. A lot of dudes that usually kick real good don't have the best boxing behind it, but he's actually got pretty good boxing too. You seen him get the knockout over Jung and then Kennedy when we watched that down there in Nashville. So I mean, dude, though, but like Menafield's been looking good lately. He had them nice wins over Crew. It's tough. I'm taking Jacobi, and I would take him by decision because like Menafield's usually pretty durable. Even though he got knocked out by Open St. Preux, I've seen him take some pretty big shots by even like William Knight and a bunch of other people and survive. So and Dustin Jacobi, I think that he's going to more point them out because he's going to be like more wary of that power. So he can't just go and throw in big combos and stuff. And if he can fight him just like he did Khalil Roundtree, and he's in the bigger cage. When he fought Roundtree, that was in the little cage. So if Jacobi fights him just like that, I don't see why he can't get the win. But if you bet Jacobi, man, dude, freaking Menafield's dangerous. And if he could get some wrestling going, that could wear on Jacobi and stuff like that. So, but if it stays a kickboxing match, it should be Jacobi, but it's still going to be some worrying moments, like because Menafield hits big and hard, and Jacobi gets hit. I've seen him get dropped by Grishin. You've seen him get dropped
Especially
by
as the fight goes on. Like his striking defense kind of goes out the window. His hands go lower. You
see in the
it,
third
and
round.
then,
That's why I guess they gave Khalil that, but Khalil should have never got that. That was terrible.
no, because Jacobi won rounds 1 and 2. I don't care what anyone says. Don't even bring that up, please. I watched it again and I got mad again. I'm
that's how it be
hate it sometimes because I forget, and I'm like, oh.
yeah, dude. So give me Jacobi, but another one, especially at the price. Like I think Dustin Jacobi should be minus like 165. What is he right now? Minus 250, 300, something like that. I think that's
he's like 270, minus 270.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's a lot.
I think it's wide.
So AJ said Jacobi, Cody, Shavkat, and Jake Paul hammer. Who's Jake Paul fighting?
I don't know. He was fighting.
I know he's fighting somebody, but it's not a big name like we usually know. Like he didn't get some, like I think he's actually fighting some type of real boxer or something like that.
Oh.
Alonzo can rock him and then take him down until Jacobi hurts him. Then he will give up and Jacobi will take over. I like the little breakdown. Good, I like it. This fight going to be like Roundtree Smith fight. Menafield plus 220. Got him by KO. I don't mind that dog pick. Plus 220. What's him? I wonder what he is by KO because I imagine that's the way he wins unless he could get like a knockdown in 2 rounds.
Menafield by KO is plus 500, dude.
I mean, because I feel like that. I mean, but then he could take him down, club and sub. He's got good submissions. If he knocks the Jacobi down, it could get him in one of the front chokes like he snatched up on Crew. How can anybody trust Jacobi after the Asmat fight? He got hurt bad a couple times in that fight.
He kept getting rocked.
Smith is a grappler, bro. Jacobi number 2 light heavyweight glory kickboxer. He was a beast, man. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, man, we're both on Jacobi. We're just saying be wary, and I don't got no bets on that.
If
'Cause
it
I don't
was
even know
like
about
minus,
over under. It's all kind of tough.
yeah, if it was, I don't know, maybe minus 200 range, I would be more willing. But there's better fights. Like this isn't one of those like fight nights where you're like searching for some like plays. Like there is a ton. So I'm staying away.
I'm with Jaden. Like Dustin, here should be a striking match. Even if tonight, yeah. Like even if he gets a takedown, hops back up, because it's not like Jacobi accepts the bottom. He hasn't fought too many grapplers. Ian Cutelaba took him down like 7 times in the first round and hurt him too.
10-8, 10-8 him.
But yeah, man, he's got a pretty good get up game. And he's tough, man. I like Dustin Jacobi too. Like I think I like his nickname. I like his story. I like all that, man. How can he? Yeah. After that, yeah. Yeah, Smith is a grappler, bro. Yeah, Jacobi, too light heavyweight. Menafield KO plus 500 is good. That's amazing.
Inside the distance plus 380, so it's not too much different. I always like playing inside the distance just in case. You never know.
Yep. Next fight, women's flyweight, Casey O'Neill versus Ariane Lipsky. I'll start this one off. I like Casey O'Neill here like a lot. Like I didn't better because, like I said, I'm kicking a habit of that because I just get too cocky. I don't like betting women's MMA. And then I got some man, whatever. It is what it is. But I think Casey O'Neill has the striking to stand with Lipsky. Like I think it's even on the like if it stays standing the whole 3 rounds. Like I think Jennifer Maia is a lot better than Ariane Lipsky. And I think that's kind of giving people pause. Like if it stays standing, she's going to get beat up. But like Lipsky's a little slower in what she does. She doesn't have the crazy movement like Jennifer Maia was using. Even her striking's kind of slower striking. And I think O'Neill could hang with her there. But the real thing is I think O'Neill is going to be able to get this fight to the ground, dude. And I think when she gets this fight to the ground, when she does, she's going to beat the crap out of Lipsky. And she's got phenomenal cardio. And Lipsky's been looking good lately, right? But she's not like JJ Aldridge. She just looked terrible that fight. And Melissa Gatto, she really doesn't have that great of wrestling.
Very close fight.
Striking.
Very close fight.
Super close.
Could have went either way.
Yeah, and she just, she was like 0 for 7 on takedowns, but she didn't have the best wrestling. Like Casey O'Neill doesn't have the best wrestling, but it's decent. She's persistent. She's got good cardio, and I think like the stats say that they're like the same size, except O'Neill has 2 inches of reach. But I feel like O'Neill's gonna be like the bigger girl than Lipsky out there. I've never seen Lipsky in a fight, and like she's big, dude. And Casey O'Neill like looks pretty big in her fights, like her thighs, everything. But I just think that she's going to be able to get this fight to the ground. And when she does, she's a savage on the ground, dude. Ground and pound submissions. I think I'm super confident Casey O'Neill finishes Ariane Lipsky. I like the inside the distance plus 200, or you can even bet the under. That's like plus 170. But I really do. Dude, listen, Casey O'Neill before her, what was it? Her last 4 wins, she won by decision over Matafari, but before that, she had 4 finish wins in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Ariane Lipsky's last 3 losses, and probably even more, but I know at least the last 3 are finish losses. So if she's losing, she's getting finished. When O'Neill's winning, she's finishing. And when she gets Lipsky on the ground gets the shit beat out of her, dude. Like she's like Montana De La Rosa beat the shit out of her, until Antonina Shevchenko beat the shit out of her. And this girl beat them girls up. Like Casey O'Neill did the same thing to Shevchenko, took her down and beat the shit out of her and finished her. I think she finishes Lipsky, and I'm pretty confident now. I didn't bet it. If I was into that kind of thing, I would bet O'Neill inside the distance, man. I really think that she finishes by ground and pound too, not even sub, because Lipsky gets ground and pounded out. She don't get sub. She gets punched out. She'll defend the subs and just get beat up and then just end up giving up. And that's what O'Neill does. So give me O'Neill inside the distance, man. How do you see it going on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the same side. I'm just not as confident. Let's put it that way. I think there's just kind of a little bit of red flags on both these fighters a little bit. O'Neill with the injuries with her knees or knee. But Lipsky, like she has looked good in the last couple fights, but they're not really against the greatest people. O'Neill hasn't looked good in their last couple of fights, but injuries, who knows? But I do if we're taking everything like we're wiping it clean with all the red flags, I do think O'Neill is the better striker. She throws more volume. And I think that's what's going to win her this fight. I don't know if she goes for takedowns. That's the problem in this fight, too. If I knew that she was going to go for takedowns, I don't know how bad her knee is. Maybe that's
She
why she
went for
hasn't been
something against
going.
Maya. She just didn't get any.
True. She's bigger too. Like
But dude,
Maya's
Maya
strong.
is a freaking level above Lipsky, like a
Oh
whole
yeah.
giant level. Like Maya's not getting knocked out by Cachoeira, not getting finished on the ground by Shevchenko. Like it's a big difference.
Yeah. And then both fighters here don't really have the greatest striking defense either. Um,
Yeah.
But the one thing that sticks out, and which is why I'm picking Casey O'Neill, is her volume. She throws tons of strikes, and I don't care if they hit or not. Like it's gonna look better. Like Lipsky throws like four, maybe 4 or so, maybe 4 to 5. Lipsky and O'Neill throws like 8 strikes per minute, and she just keeps pushing forward. Like in her last couple fights, she's throwing like over 150 strikes, like or significant strikes, not just strikes, significant strikes. It's crazy. So um, I'm gonna go with her. I think it's gonna be a close decision, but I just think she edges it out just with the volume, and she always has that. I think she has more finishing equity here too as well. I think Casey O'Neill is a little bit tougher and a little bit more durable. We've seen Lipsky, get ground and pounded out a couple times, whatever, if that does happen. So I would say O'Neill does have the finishing upside here too. So not betting it. I'm gonna stay away.
I
I'm
like
just
that.
not as confident.
I love that inside the distance. I've seen Lipsky get finished too much. Like, I mean, like Gato's not all that great. Like I think Casey O'Neill's straight because Gato's more of a straight grappler. At least O'Neill
Yeah.
can strike a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I don't think her strike. I don't think there's going to be a big difference. But I with her knee though, like they were talking about, I have heard that though that her. I mean, she tore her ACL and then she had to have like another surgery. So, but I also heard that Lipsky's not training with Amanda Nunes no more. Like she's in Brazil somewhere training. So I mean that's a big difference too. But I just seen Casey O'Neill be a savage a lot. She's a junkyard dog as a girl. She really tries fucking hard to finish girls, and she even if she's getting hit. But like I've seen Lipsky like find her way out of fights 3 or 4 times, like it literally get pounded out. So, and I just think that Lipsky's fighting lower level girls. Like even what's her nuts is terrible, dude. JJ Aldridge. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I didn't bet it, but Lipsky smash. Okay. Oh, everybody. What up, Ray Torres Jr.? I'm sorry. What up, man? He said, "What's good, boys? What's up, Ray? Man, appreciate you coming out. Hope you're having good holidays, man." Read uppercase print from CJ over and over. Red uppercase print. What was that? Which one did I miss? What did I miss? Pink Freud said, "Haven't seen Lipsky on her back in a while. The way she's improved everywhere else, I think she's got better. I don't know if she's ever even really
We'll see.
good."
Like I said, I think this is a close fight. I'm just gonna stay away.
Yeah, stay away from women's MMA. The women's bantamweight next. Irene Aldana, Carol Hosa. You can start this one.
Yeah, this is the one where I'm a little bit more confident maybe than you are. I like Aldana here. I think she gets this one done. I'm Hosa is a little bit of a wild card. You just don't know what she's gonna do. Like when she should wrestle, she doesn't. When she should strike, she doesn't. But Aldana is gonna be the way more technical boxer here. She's gonna have the reach and height advantage as well. I know she didn't look good against Nunes at all. She like literally froze up the whole fight. She stayed alive though, and she didn't get knocked out, which is always a good sign. But I mean, that was a bad performance. But I mean, Hosa, I mean, she's not bad, but I just don't think she's the level of striker as Aldana is. And Hosa always wants to strike for some reason when she should wrestle. Like this fight, she should wrestle. And she's going to probably strike and she's going to be down 2 rounds. Watch this. This is what's going to happen. She'll be down 2 rounds. And in round 3, she's going to come out, wrestle, look amazing, and lose 29-28. Or it'll be a split decision for some reason and she's going to lose. So I think Aldana's going to win. I really want to bet this freaking money line, but I think my gut wants to, but my mind's going to be like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, I'm going to say by decision. I just think Aldana's a better striker. That's it. That's it. That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, I would say stay away from this fight altogether. These girls are so untrustworthy. Like, period. You know what I mean? Like Carol Rosa, she's off and on fighter. Like, seems like even against Lena Landsberg, like she like her corner had to get her out in the 3rd round. She's like hyperventilating. It was weird, but like you said, she usually has pretty good cardio. She got dropped in that fight. And then Irene Aldana comes out and just drops turds after turd, like the last fight. Even against Macy Chiasson, she was losing to the up kick to the liver late in the third.
Yeah.
I'm picking out Irene Aldana, just like you said. She's gonna have better boxing, hit harder. But
By
dude,
far.
if she gets clinched against the cage for a long time, or if her crappier takedown defense shows up, then Carol Rosa could win this fight, or Carol Rosa could take her down and get submitted because Irene
But she
Aldana's
won't.
get off her back.
But she won't, Cody, until the third round. I watch.
Yeah. I would say Irene Aldana. I don't know how. Maybe she could get a knockout. I don't know.
I'm staying away. I'm staying away, guys.
That's my best advice is to stay away. So let's see. Pink Freud said huge step down in competition for Aldana. Rosa is struggling with her current competition. She's been fighting at 145 too. She fought Duran at 145 and Yana Santos at 145. MMA math don't always work, but she had a close fight with Santos. Irene Aldana smoked her. So, but still, man, I don't know. Aldana is a little beast in there. It lasted all 5 rounds with the women's go. Aldana all day. Give me the over.
She got the toughness.
She's
Mexican. She got the Mexican toughness. So
yeah, it makes sense. Jeff said Aldana by decision plus money, but other stay away. Yeah. How much is the decision? I wonder.
I'll look real quick. But
she's got some power. She's one of the better finishers, but I see it that way too, Jeff.
Host is pretty durable though.
Yeah, she is. Remember, dude, we were in Columbus and I had a bet on Hosa and she just got out wrestled by McMahon and then almost finished her like at the end of the
plus 110.
Plus one. Hey, I would stay away from this fight. I'm shocked how
I'm gonna do it.
Everyone is on Aldana. She's stomping everyone but Nunes and Holmes. True, but and Chiasson.
I'm with you, Pink, on this one. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I think she gets it done, but I'm just gonna stay away.
It's the line's coming down too, ain't it? A little bit.
I know. It's not even a bad line.
Next fight.
192 minus 192.
Okay, so it's kind of going back. I thought it was at 170. I'm probably thinking of a different line.
I would jump on that. I would jump on that.
You gotta look at any lines today. A little bit. Just said like on my one break. But like, yeah, I'm gonna have all my bets in early tomorrow. Casino early. I'm gonna go actually stay the night there. Take my girl there, get some dinner, get some steaks.
There you
go. Gordon Ramsay Steakhouse there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Get a hotel room too. We're gonna stay there. Mom's got my
what kind of steak you getting and how are you gonna get it?
Bro, I've been smashing ribeyes. I'm about to go on the carnivore diet, bro. And I eat ribeye for lunch today. Ate it last night, dude. I've been smashing ribeye like.
And is it way better?
I love it.
And
my daughter
get it medium, right? Medium.
Yeah,
at least medium. Okay, thank you.
Dude, you was eating some bloody stuff, man.
Gotta get medium rare, bro. You'll get there. You just have to. It'll take some time.
I can't eat that duck, man. I kept messing with that duck. We should have made some videos, dude. Made like a little vlog of us eating at that. What restaurant? What kind of restaurant was that?
Which one? The first one or the second one?
No, the second one. Like
it was like a Korean barbecue restaurant.
It was pretty good, man. That duck was greasy.
It's a greasy.
As I bit into it, I could picture the ducks landing in my pond in my backyard. I'm like, dude. Dude, as soon as I bit it, it was just like I could see these ducks landing, swimming around, man. I'm like, but dude, it was good. That was we had a great time.
Next time when you come up to Chicago, we'll have to get like real good pizza then next time.
Definitely.
I know you had it last time, but we'll get it next time.
Definitely. Yeah. And man, that freaking steak. That Gibson steak, boy, that ain't no joke. men's flyweight. Speaking of people who ain't eating no steaks right now, man. Men's flyweight is Tagir Ulenbek versus Cody Durden. And you can start this one, Johnny.
Give me the junkyard dog in Cody Durden. I like this guy a lot. And he's improving in every one of his fights. And I'm not saying Tagir's bad by any means. He's actually a very solid guy. But I just think Cody has him at least covered in everything. I think the wrestling is about even. I think the striking is even about even. The grappling, I mean, submissions, maybe you can give it to Tagir, which I'm a little bit worried about. Sometimes Cody does put himself in some bad situations, but we've seen him be more resilient, not get submitted, especially against the Jake Hadley fight. We were there live. That fight was amazing. It was crazy. It was probably the best fight of the card, honestly. And that's really all I needed to see in that fight, because Jake Hadley is no bum, guys. He's a very good striker, and he was toe to toe with him. very good grappler, was able to survive and actually out-scramble Jake Hadley and out-wrestle him too. I think he can kind of do the same thing. He's going to have to wrestle a little bit harder, but he has the cardio. He has the durability and the grit that you need to out-wrestle a Dagestani who can wrestle as well. But we've seen Tagir, he can get out-wrestled. Tim Elliott was able to do it a little bit, but I think Durden's a little bit better than Tim Elliott, especially. So if Tim Elliott can make that a close fight, it's debatable that he won or not. He probably didn't win. Cody Durden can win this fight. So give me Cody Durden. I say it does go to decision, but Tagir is live for a submission. I will say that. So I do like that prop if you like Tagir by submission is like plus 350, 400 range. It's a good look.
Yeah, man, I think the height and stuff is off, man. The height and reach. I think Tagir is going to be. It says that they're the same height, and then Tagir's got 3 inches of reach. But like Tagir is tall compared to everybody he fights. And I was watching when it said he was fighting like other 5'7" guys, and he's like 5'9", I would say. So I think he's going to be a little bigger. And this whole fight scares me because like Cody Durden. I'm gonna pick Durden just because he's a junkyard dog, and I like how his striking's coming along and all that. But man, like this is a really dangerous fight because Tagir, like he might have got taken down by Tim Elliott like once or twice, and when he was taking Tim down, he would get reversed. But then like he scrambles right up, man. He's got good striking. Like Tagir's actually got pretty good boxing. He's got pretty powerful leg kicks. So if they just stay standing, which this fight won't, it'll be at least half and half. It's going to be pretty even and maybe even Tagir, but I'd say Cody has more power for sure, man. I like the shots like that step and elbow that he hit. What's his name?
Hadley.
Jake Hadley. Dude, I'm so tired. Like, dude, they whooped me at work this week. They whooped me, man. They really did. But like it's nervous about Cody Durden's been submitted 3 times. You know what I mean? He's going to be wrestling a lot and he puts the neck out there, but so he's got to watch that with Tagir. You've seen what he did with Menafield. He's got 8 submissions out of his 14 wins. 8 of them are submissions. And other than that, though, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a bunch of scrambles. I don't think it's going to look anything like Durden versus Hadley, because Hadley doesn't have the best takedown defense. And then he was happy to like play off his back and try to get submissions and stuff. Where Tagir, if he gets taken down by Cody, but Cody's so good at taking the back. He's really good at it. Once he gets it, he can hold it there. But I just feel like that's going to be a tough position to get against Tagir, because I like when really good wrestlers going to wrestle like that. Usually, they're going to just scramble, especially little fast dudes like this, and hop back up. So that's very worrisome for me. And then it's worrisome about Cody leaving his neck out there. I like Cody, even though he's like a Pantoja then, where he looks like he's tired in the beginning of the second round. Like he looks like he's tired, but he fights through it because he's a dog. So give me Durden. I'm just not as confident. I probably won't have a bet on him. But I just, you know what I mean? Because it's going to be a really good fight. And he could really leave his neck out there and get it snatched up. So I'm a little worried about that. But
Cody, I just want to say I didn't watch your breakdowns at all. I know you just put them out. But it pains me that you did not bet Cody Durden at junkyard dog underdog prices right now.
Well, see, but I bet Shamil, and I was just waiting. Because Cody, I wanted to bet him a little bit, but then his line I thought it was going to go up more and more. And that thing ain't changed all week. He stayed at work for everybody being on him, man. That line ain't changed all week. He's been at plus 150 from last week.
Well, you also have to realize that the Russian tax.
True that. But it's going to be a really good fight, and I'm rooting for Cody. I'm picking Cody, and I wouldn't have mind betting him. I wouldn't have, but I don't know. But it's going to be a good fight. I can't wait to watch it. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Mushroom said bloody steaks. Yes. Bloody vagina. No. Nate said, I think Colby's getting into Leon's head. Okay. Can't wait to watch that. Don says, so Aldana has looked bad versus lesser competition. Not really. Not really. She doesn't really look
No, I don't
bad,
think she looked bad. Other than maybe the
her last fight she took a beating, but that was go. She took that on short notice. Yeah. That's the only fight I really didn't like. But not only that, but she submitted Macy in that fight, and she tapped out, and then they just kept going. Like if you watch it, like you could see that she submitted, and then they kept going. That's why I was glad when she got that liver kick at the end, because she really got the fight.
True, I forgot about that one. Yeah, you're right.
It wasn't so one-sided, and Macy's a better fighter and harder matchup than Rosa. I'll maybe agree with that. Yeah, Cody stays out of the guillotine and outworks him. Really like him. Cody plus 3.5 at minus
I like that
170.
too. He should be able to win one round.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. I agree on that. I got whooped at work today too, bro. 120 plus calls. Yeah, man. Man, be out here freaking working hard, man, for no money. Be taking all our money in taxes, bro.
I like me talking to people on the phone.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. Ray Torres. I got money on the dog. Go big or go home. Cody has been active and he's nonstop. I agree.
That's true. It's another thing.
True that. And he's a dog. I'm shocked too. I don't have my damn
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm gonna act like I just didn't hear it.
I don't like to take like regular wrestlers, good wrestler versus another good wrestler because I don't know who's gonna win that. And then I feel like Tagir's more
defense is not good.
But it's not. He scrambles. It's not bad. Like, and then he was beaten.
Cody can scramble. We've seen it against Hadley.
Yeah, but he could leave his neck. This is a good fight that I'm just gonna watch this as a fan. I probably won't have no bets on it, but it's gonna be a fun one to watch. And I'm rooting for Cody. I'm rooting for everybody that bet on Cody. All that.
So basically, you're rooting for all the Codys, right?
Yes, sir. I mean, it's a superpower game. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. Yeah, I do. I like Cody Garbrandt too. He's from Bobby. But I almost beat up my one freaking my twin sister's like first boyfriend she had in a long time. He was a turd too. His name was Todd. And I went over to watch the UFC. She's like, come watch it over here. And Cody Garbrandt was fighting. He was, at the time, I loved Cody Garbrandt. He's from right by my area, like 30 minutes from me. And he was undefeated fighting TJ Dillashaw. And this dude didn't even like boxing or MMA. And he didn't really, I hadn't hung out with him that much, dude. And then Cody got knocked out. And he was like, I'm glad you two got knocked out. I'm like, keep that down, dude. Talking to him like that, talking to me about that. I was pissed too. Durden dialed in. He is. I love Durden too. Johnny Love, the hat. Merry Christmas to both of you and your family. See you boys at the counter when we cash. Let's go, Ray.
Oh yeah,
Merry
man.
Christmas, bro.
And, Merry Christmas, Ray.
Happy holidays to the family. Derek, Izzy, Cody parlay. Get on that, Cody. I might, dude. I got to go to the casino tomorrow.
I mean, it's a fun bet.
I like that. You know what, dude? But I don't. I mean, that might be something. That's gonna be a fun bet. I don't know. I got to put in 2 more bets.
Do the neck tattoo parlay, dude.
I don't know. I don't trust. I trust this Cody parlay more than that Fely one, dude.
You would.
Yeah, we got the
Codys.
I got the
Codys just stick together.
Yeah. I got an All-American wrestling parlay with, and then we throw Colby in there too. It's close enough, you know. Colby.
True.
Cody. I got an All-American wrestling parlay with Durden, Mitchell, and Colby. We're plus 6.
How does the Dodgers get Glass now as well, too? Jeez, why don't you just take every freaking good baseball player? I hate you, Dodgers.
Who? Pressers. Wow, I can't wait to watch it, Nate. Cody versus Todd. Cody. Hey, dude, bro. And Todd. Yeah, Todd. Yeah. Dude, I was like, man, you better shut up. I was mad, too. My twin sister's like, Cody, chill out.
Oh, Todd. That guy.
Like, because you know what I mean? If your dude gets knocked out, like, I fucking like these guys and fucking any of them, even when the dudes I barely like, you don't want to see it. Like, you see him get knocked out, you're just like, damn, but like that, you just talk crap just to talk crap. America parlay. Watch your mouth,
I like
Todd.
it.
Watch your mouth, Todd.
Cody and Colby. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Dude, this was like I said on my video, this was
mega
like
parlay.
Yeah, this was like the freaking welterweight Olympics before that Ian Gary fight fell off. We had 6 of the top 10 welterweights on this card, man.
Yep.
Let's go to men's featherweight. Josh Emmett versus Bryce Mitchell. Who started that last one?
I think I did. You can go ahead.
Okay, on this one, man, this is a freaking tough one to call right here because even if they were both on full camps, it'd be a tough one to call. Bryce Mitchell's on short notice, which really sucks. So it's a really tough one. This fight is a really tough one to call, to be honest, especially when you got to add in that short notice, man. And it's weird because sometimes it affects people, sometimes it don't. Affected Anthony Smith. Who's the other person on short notice that whooped somebody's ass last week? There's somebody that came.
Turner?
No,
Turner
Tim
did
Elliott.
Recently.
Tim Elliott. And Turner
Tim Elliott did.
So they come in and perform great. And then who's the cut? Like you got Volk, you got Smith, and then they come in on 12 days notice and just catch a case of the beats. So I don't know what we're gonna get here. I feel like I like the under in this fight. It might sound weird because both these guys kind of went to decision a lot lately, but they're fighting some pretty tough people and pretty good grapplers. Like if you look at Bryce Mitchell, like Charles Rosa, even though he's not the greatest, he survives on the ground like a mofo. He's got a good black belt. But Josh Emmett, like I feel like if this fight stays standing, like Josh Emmett's going to beat Bryce Mitchell down. But I feel like I feel like Josh Emmett's going to be small, and it's in my mind this could play out a lot. I hate the short notice, but could play out a lot like Gastelum versus Brady. You know what I mean? Where you got Josh Emmett, who's like he's got wrestling, but he's a smaller dude and he's faster and all this. But then you got Bryce Mitchell, who's got like good wrestling, but really good jiu-jitsu. And I feel like if Bryce Mitchell gets Josh Emmett down, I don't think Josh Emmett, I think he has pretty decent offensive wrestling, but I don't know if he has the best defensive wrestling. And I don't think he has the best jiu-jitsu. We've never had to see it in a fight. The only time we really seen it was when he got submitted by Yair real quick. But I feel like if Bryce Mitchell gets into the ground, if he's on short notice and knows he only has like a decent amount of time to get this done, he might go hard for the submission. I feel like he could take Josh Emmett's back and maybe even get a submission. But then I feel like if he does go for that and he comes out in the second round, he's tired and he's a little slower, and he takes the shots that he was taking from Dan Ige from Josh Emmett, I feel like he's going to sleep because Josh Emmett hits harder than Dan Ige. Like when Josh Emmett and Ige fought, Emmett was dropping Ige. So this is a very risky fight. I'm going to take Bryce Mitchell. I actually think that he gets it done by sub, man. I don't think that Josh Emmett's going to have a good jiu-jitsu game. I don't know how much jiu-jitsu he's been working throughout his career because he's really just like sprawl and brawl and really hasn't had to sprawl that much. But give me Bryce Mitchell. I'm going to say that he gets like a rear naked choke or something on Josh Emmett. Who do you got here?
Yeah, there's always like exceptions to the rule of short notice fights. Like Bryce Mitchell usually has amazing cardio. He can wrestle for 5 rounds like Colby Covington, basically, if you want to say. So I'm not too worried about actually the short notice here. What I'm more worried about is Emmett was supposed to fight a striker. Now he's fighting a grappler, wrestler, and Bryce Mitchell's fought strikers basically his whole freaking UFC career. Like who is the other grappler he fought? Like he only fights strikers. So
He's fought 2
coming in.
grapplers, but he knocked them out quick. Masad Bektik and who's the other one? So he jabbed him to sleep, and he fought another dude too and knocked him out real early. Oh, Ricardo Lamas. Like Ricardo Lamas back in the day. He's a grappler, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah. I was just thinking recently, like Barboza, Fely, like Ige, Topuria. Topuria's, I mean, he's well-rounded, but like he's known for his freaking striking. But like this guy's fighting strikers. He knows what to do here. I'm not worried about Mitchell here at all. I'm more worried for Emmett. And I think Mitchell does get this done, whether it's going to be by a submission or by decision. We'll know a lot how this fight's going to play out in the first couple of minutes of the fight, though. If Bryce Mitchell can get an early takedown, he's going to win this fight. If he can't, he's struggling the first round. Emmett might be a play for a live bet because if he can stuff those takedowns early and maybe crack Mitchell, in the first round, maybe he's going to win this fight. But I'm going to lean on the grappling and wrestling of Mitchell. I usually don't. I usually go for the striker, but not in this one. It's too crazy wide of a gap where I think the ground game is so crazy, like wide here for Mitchell. And Emmett's takedown defense is so bad. It's bad. Yeah, he's gonna be shorter. He always like crouches down even more, so he's probably like really 5'2", but it doesn't matter. Like Mitchell just needs to get close to him at one point. Maybe he has to take a shot. He took a lot of shots in the Poria fight. He was sick that fight. He did get finished, obviously, but he's durable. He can take some shots. And Ige fight was another example there too. So I think he gets this one done. I'm pretty confident. I have him in a parlay, so.
Yeah. No, man. Yeah, but there's a decent gap on the ground, but on the feet, it's a decent gap, dude. Josh Emmett hits hard. He's a good boxer. Like he's gonna put Bryce Mitchell to sleep. If this fight stays on the feet, if Bryce Mitchell can't get takedowns, say by the second round, he's going to sleep. Emmett hits so hard, dude.
The first takedown in the first round, if there is one, you will know who's gonna win this fight immediately.
Yeah, I agree. And I like.
You'll know in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes, you'll know.
I think it's plus the under 2.5 is plus 150. Like I really like that.
Let me see.
Yeah, Like I like it, but don't be
Yeah,
betting
it's
it.
definitely
Don't be betting
yeah,
it.
plus
Don't plan on
150.
betting it. So I don't need everybody to do it now. I'm just playing. Fucking
So
smash.
I ain't got to bet. I got Mitchell bet, so we're good.
Oh, I like it. Let's see. We already did that bad boy. Bro, they fucking worked me, man. They worked me today. They worked me all week. The last 2 weeks, sending me out to these crappy locations. Now I'm all tired, man. I ain't got time for that. Men's lightweight, 155. Tony Ferguson versus Patty Pimblett. You start this one?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, Patty's gonna win this fight, guys. Unfortunately, it's tough to say. Tony Ferguson has, his time has come. I think this is gonna be the last fight. Unfortunately, I think he's gonna try to give it one last go. But Patty's not as bad as a lot of people are saying, and like he's a very good grappler. He's got power in his hands. He's not the most technical guy, but he's durable. Um, I just don't see how Tony wins this fight. I really don't. I think Patty's gonna go in there. He's gonna probably wrestle him to the ground. He's gonna be bigger than Tony too, stronger, and I think he's gonna get a rear naked choke. I really do. I think he's gonna take his back, and it's gonna be done within the first 2 rounds. Like Patty's not gonna mess around. And I know some people like, oh, I gotta respect, the older legends when I fight them. No, I think he's gonna go in there and show everybody like I'm better. Like I'm back. Hype's real. I'm gonna get this done. I got to bet on Patty to win inside the distance at plus 100. I think it hits. I just don't see Tony winning this fight at all. Like this is one of those this is a top 2 bet. Patty's getting this done.
Yeah, man, I agree. I like Tony. I don't really like Patty. I don't think Patty's all that great, but like I think Tony's problem is like his cardio. I know he's working out with David Goggins, but I don't think that can change. Like if you watch the Michael Chandler
39
fight,
years old.
yeah,
He's
if you
my
watch
age.
and always in Tony's fights, most of his fights, he'd be getting beat up and then come back. When he was good, he would still come back. Like even Kevin Lee, a lot of people would be beating him up and then he would just outlast them. But like in this, like if you watch his fights, all right, versus Michael Chandler, he comes out, kicks him in the face, knocks him down, comes out in the second round, and he just doesn't look like the same guy. Against Bobby Green, knocked him down, was looking good in the first round, comes out in the second round, gets taken down, accepts it, starts getting beat up. He's a different guy. Like I feel like his cardio isn't that great anymore. I know he's working out with David Goggins, but I'm with you. I think he comes out and has a good first round. You can maybe even live bet Patty Pimblett because maybe Tony Ferguson wins that first round. They have a little back and forth. Maybe even Tony Ferguson comes out and tries to wrestle and probably can land some takedowns. I've seen like what lesser people take down freaking Patty Pimblett. But I say in the second round, like he usually starts taking over and coming back like he did with Jordan Levitt, like he did with even Luigi Venderini, even though that ended at the end of the first, he was getting beat up for the first, like they're not beat up, but he was getting hit hard for the first 3 minutes, came back, had that clear victory over Jerry Gordon, just worked Jerry Gordon, you know what I mean? What 30-26 him or whatever, but yeah, right. But I don't know, man. I got to go with Patty Pimblett here. I don't think I'll have any bets in on him. He'll probably make like my layer cake parlay down towards the bottom, because I just really don't see it unless Tony Ferguson knocks him out. But you see Patty Pimblett's got a good chin and Patty Pimblett's got good jiu-jitsu. So I don't see where he finishes Patty Pimblett. And then he gets tired. So I see a lot more past the victory. Patty could win a decision. Patty could knock him out. Patty could submit him. So yeah, give me Patty Pimblett. Let's see. They worked Cody like Cody would work Todd. Exactly, man. Fucking Todd. 10 bad mofos in Arkansas, 9 of them called Bryce, sir. That's a good one right there. That's facts too, man. That is hilarious. What's up, guys? Good luck. Let's close this here strong. And new Kobe and still Pantoja. What's up, James, man? Appreciate you and James, you and Amy always hanging out with us, commenting. Yeah, man. Happy holidays to the family, and good luck Saturday. I know these last 2 they've been hard for me too these last couple weeks, but we're gonna get them back this week. But I love Pantoja. Tony is gonna carry the boat. Okay, and I won't be mad because I'm not gonna really probably have a bet on Pimblett, so I won't be mad if Tony does, man. I'd be happy. Patty the Batty is the fucking lock of the card, says Carlos. Okay.
He's up there.
Goggins is going to be in the corner. I didn't even know. I know he trained him. I didn't know he was going to be in the corner. Let's go.
Oh boy. Is
That's
the
gonna be
lizard
awesome.
going to be in there as well?
I don't know. I seen that. I love Goggins though, dude. I fucking love Goggins. Hope Tony's last fight's not Patty, or unless he wins and he gets to go out like Robbie Lawler. But it's tough to see.
It's gonna be, dude. How can you lose 7 fights in it? You know what I mean?
A couple people's done it. I think BJ Penn might have did that. Just lie to me. Tony KO first round. Drop Chandler, Justin, and Bobby. He was close to finishing Gaethje. He hit him with that uppercut, dude. That could have changed the whole game if he would have just got the finish there. He wouldn't have ate brain damage and all that. Shady's got El Kakuli. I don't mind it, man. I hope he wins. I'm gonna be rooting for him. I'll tell you that. Leon might get his own. Oh man, oh, ain't that bad. I want to fade Patty, but Tony isn't the one. I feel you, grateful dude. I feel I feel you.
It's true.
He's so shook by Kobe right now. Can't even talk. I don't know, shook. I'm sorry. But how can you back 6 L's in a row and major CTE?
Exactly.
Patty, Pimblett. But I don't know. Todd need to watch his back the same way Gary watches his wife getting her back banged up. Todd better. If I run into Todd at a Waffle House or something, that's the end of the night. He probably hangs out with Denny's because Denny's is Waffle House for guys that can't fight. Everybody knows that. Sam LV probably lost 7. He probably did. You're right. Real fight fix, bro. I don't know.
To it,
Patty's acting off. Sam lost 8. Sheesh. I can't see Patty losing here. But after the Gordon fight, it blows my mind that people can't put their hard-earned money on him. You know?
He did break his foot or ankle. That's why he was out. So that's what I don't want to give him an excuse, but breaking an ankle or foot for after the first round or whatever it was, and then surviving. I mean, you gotta give him a little bit of credit, toughness there, but he did lose that fight. Yes.
Yeah. Next fight, men's welterweight, Shavkat Rakhmalov versus Stephen Thompson. I'm gonna start this one off. This is gonna be a freaking good fight. You know, like both these dudes are quality. Stephen Thompson with the excellent kickboxing, still looking good at like, what is he, 46? Still handsome guy. But
something like that.
About 41 or something like that.
He's 40. He's 40, yeah.
He's a beast, man. He's got good striking, switch stance, karate, can hit you. When he switches to the left-hand stance, man, he's got a good straight left hand. That's what he kept beating the shit out of Vicente Luque with. But he's just a good, well-rounded striker. His grappling, we didn't have to see him against many grapplers. You know, even when he fought like Tyron Woodley, he never really tried to take Wonder Boy down. They just stared at each other for 30 minutes. And then the rest of a lot of his fights are striking fights versus like Darren Till, Masvidal, a whole bunch of different people that it with Kevin Holland. But if you watch the Kevin Holland fight, Kevin Holland actually took him down off strikes 2 different times and then let him up in the second and the third round, like had him down. And I just feel like that's going to happen, or Shavkat's just going to take him down. He's not going to be so nice. Like, I guarantee there was no agreement with Shavkat where he's going to let him up. Dude, he's going to take him down. He's going to beat the brakes off of him. He's going to finish him.
Like, going for a championship.
Yeah. Like, I know that like Gilbert Burns and Bilal didn't finish freaking Stephen Thompson, but they'll go to the ground and take the position. Like, Shavkat's trying to finish you the whole time. He's got you down there. He's ground and pounding you, and he's trying to submit you. Like, he's a freaking Terminator, dude. What he did to Jeff Neal, that was a great fight. Like, that showed heart. You got to have fights like that to show that you can take it. And Jeff Neal, like, he wasn't able to get no takedowns on Jeff Neal, but dude, nobody just takes Jeff Neal down and holds him down. That dude's strong as hell. He's built low to the ground. He's all muscle and he's athletic as shit, dude. Like, I don't think anybody's just ever went out and took Jeff Neal down. The dude was just good. He's strong. He's good at takedown defense, but I don't think Stephen Thompson's got that in him. I think Shavkat's going to be a decent size bigger than him here. It says he's 1 inch taller, but I just feel like he's going to be a little bigger. But yeah, man, even if this stays standing, it's going to be a lot closer. But I still like Shavkat. Like, he hits hard. Like Kevin Holland, he landed a lot of good shots. There's a possibility he might have won 2 out of the first 3 rounds in that fight. And I think Shavkat's striking is way better than Kevin Holland's. Like, Shavkat stays in the pocket, throws punches. But if it stays striking, that's the harder way to do it, because obviously Stephen Thompson's a crazy good striker. But yeah, man, give me Shavkat, because I think he's going to wrestle him. I think he's going to be able to get him down. I think he subs him in like that second or third round. Like, Wonder Boy's hard to finish, but I think Shavkat can do it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Shavkat wins this fight. On the feet, it will be a little bit tougher for him to win this fight. He can definitely win the fight on the feet, though. But where he can really make himself look like minus 650 is the grappling, and he did it against Neil Magny. So there's proof right there. Wonder Boy's takedown defense isn't all that great. He is tough to take down a little bit more so than Magny, but um, I think I think how this fight's going to play out actually is Shavkat's going to test the striking and see how he can do against Wonder Boy because it's what's what a lot of people do actually for some reason. And then he's gonna realize it's a little bit tougher whether he loses the first round or not. Second round hits, he's gonna go for the grappling, clinch up against the cage or whatever he needs to do to get the trips going, the wrestling, all that stuff. And then he's gonna get the fight to the mat and he's gonna look like a minus 600 favorite. And I just don't know how he's gonna win. If it's gonna be by like a ground and pound knockout, whether it's gonna be by a submission or if it's gonna be by decision. Maybe Wonder Boy survives the last 2 rounds or whatever, or all the submissions and ground and pounds and gets up, all that good stuff. But I can tell you one thing, Shavkat's gonna win this fight. I just don't know how. I like the over 1.5 a lot in this fight. Have that in a parlay. I just think Wonder Boy is very tough. He's durable, and I think the first round's gonna be a little bit slow. They're gonna test the striking out from one another. They're gonna find their reads. Round 2 hits. That's when the fight's gonna begin. Shavkat's gonna go for the grappling, and I think Wonder Boy will be able to survive at least 2.5 minutes. So that's where I see it. I have Shavkat in a parlay as well, obviously, but yeah, he gets this one done. I just don't know what method. That's the one thing that I'm holding back. It could literally be anything. I'm like 33, 33, 33. Like I just don't know. He could win any way.
Yeah, I agree. I hope he wins. You know what I mean? I hope he fucking
He will.
wins. We
He
don't
will.
need Stephen Thompson going on another run here.
No,
Like,
and I
and
like
he's
Wonder Boy
he's
like
good
as a
enough.
fighter,
Yeah, he's
but
good enough to do it. Like Wonder Boy versus Leon Edwards would be a good fight. But Leon Edwards
yeah,
has decent offensive wrestling. Like he might actually be able to land some takedowns on Wonder Boy. But if not, that'd be a good fight for him.
hmm
Men's flyweight 125, Pantoja versus Royval. I'll let you start this one.
both guys are killers. Like they finish every fight almost, but there's one guy who's just doesn't get killed, and that's Pantoja. Pantoja's durable, junkyard dog, whatever you want to say. And I like both guys. I really do. Like Royval's good, but like there's holes in his game. I mean, there's holes in Pantoja's game too. But I mean, we've seen Royval get finished twice, I think. And Pantoja, I think he's a better wrestler. I think he's a better. I mean, the striking is about the same. The grappling, I would actually give it to Pantoja as well. I think his submission game's even sneakier too. So I know in their last fight, Pantoja made it look easy. I think it's gonna happen again. I'll say second or third round submission again. There's just a big weak, like a big red or big red flag for Royval. I'm sorry, and it's the takedown defense. I think Pantoja can, if he's in trouble in any sort of way, just wrestle, take him down, and then just see what happens. Like, and I think that's how he wins this fight. And I don't see this fight going over 3.5 rounds for sure. Like, I know it's set at 2.5, but 3.5, I think it's a good parlay piece for sure. But I got Pantoja all day. I'm pretty confident. He's one of my top 3 confident picks. Like, and I know it's weird to say because Royval is very dangerous, but I'm that confident that just Pantoja is not going to get finished, and this fight's not going to decision. So go
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like obviously Brandon Royval's got good Muay Thai. He throws crazy kicks from weird angles. He's got good knees. That's what he hit Nicolau with. And he's got good scrambles in BJJ. But to be honest, like he seems physically weak. Like when guys actually grab him, take him to the ground, like Rogerio Bontorin is able to hold him
He's
down.
more slick and like savvy.
Yeah, but he's not strong because like Brandon Moreno fucking big brothered him. If you watch that fight, like he got hit with a couple decent shots right off the bat, but then Moreno took him down and just held him down. That's when his shoulder popped out of place and all that stuff, which I mean was a crazy injury. I actually had a bet on Royval back then. But now we realize how tough Moreno is, and Royval was never going to beat Moreno because Moreno don't get finished either. And I think that's like Royval's like way to win in this fight. And like Johnny said, Pantoja's never been finished. I think he's been knocked down one time, and that was by Davison Figueiredo, who's a savage, probably mean, probably the hardest hitter at 125 I've seen. I've seen him knock some dudes stiff. But yeah, man, Pantoja is just so skilled everywhere. He's got good striking. He's got good power in his hands. So he can hurt Royval standing. We've seen Royval get hurt standing by even Matt Schnell. Them dudes went back and forth. But I just think that Pantoja, like Johnny said, Pantoja can land some big shots standing if he wants to. He can take it to the ground. And on the ground, he's got a huge advantage because Royval does have good scrambles, but Pantoja can just hold him down, take his back, and search for the rear naked choke. And how he got him with the rear naked choke is because Pantoja's high-level jiu-jitsu black belt. And not only that, but he can choke you with either hand. So he actually got that submission with the left hand, which is most people have one strong hand, you know, like if you're going to fight a guy and you're a wrestler, you want to know what side that dude good does a guillotine with, because most people's only going to do a guillotine with one strong side most of the time. And it looks like Pantoja can use both arms to submit you, and that's pretty tough to do. And he's just high level, man. I think that he's going to be able to use the grappling, and I think he gets a finish here too, because he goes for the finish from the opening second. I don't care who he's fighting. It doesn't matter if he's fighting Moreno or Alex Perez. You know what I mean? He's coming in, he's trying to just finish you. And the last fight, it seemed sketchy. I had to bet on Pantoja, and I thought he was gassing out and like completely tired because he took a couple sloppy shots in the second round. And I'm like, damn, man, I think I got lucky there. But then when you watch him fight Moreno, and that's how he looked in the second round of that too, and still went 5 hard rounds, you understand, like, man, he's not going to gas against, like, he's going to drag freaking Royval to hell, and then like see who can survive there. And I'm always going to bet on Pantoja there. So give me Pantoja. I got him parlayed with Cody Garbrandt, and I got it at like plus 135. I got Pantoja at minus 165. Bought the dip. I know he's went back up, but
yeah, I got him at minus 175.
I feel like he's better everywhere other than just one shot, explosive, weird angle stuff. That's the only place.
He has the durability to withstand that, you know, if it does happen.
A crazy knee could be the first thing. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. But a crazy knee could be the first thing to put.
Why would you say something like that?
I don't know. I gotta let the people know. But knock on wood. I said that too.
So Pantoja and Shavkat are my top 2 plays, and Patty's like top 3 too. So
yeah. Hey,
that's where
speaking of that. Speaking of that, everybody, there's only 37 people in this motherfucker probably that press conference here, but we got some special news for Saturday. You know how we always bring you the special guests. You know how we do.
Only the diehards get this special news.
Only the diehards will get this. Listen, we're doing something very special for everybody this Saturday, because Patty Pimblett's fighting. We're going to have Patty the Baddie, Addicted to Combat, is going to come back and break down UFC 296 with us. How sweet is that? We get the exclusives around here. We got him back out of retirement, baby. So that's going to be a fun show. I can't wait to break down.
It's going to be fantastic,
Patty, dude. Yeah.
So whiskey only, just so you know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a weird one.
Let's go. This fight's gonna be war. Pantoja's gonna win over Raw Dog. Panties is so freaking good. He is. Fight doesn't go to decision. Yep. Jeff says Pantoja's skill set with that durability is amazing. He is the highest level of junkyard dog in the UFC right now, and he's tied with
one of them.
Ever been one ever
one
in
of
the history
them
of UFC. No, because he goes out for the kill. He's highly skilled. He's skilled everywhere, and he's the most durable motherfucker on earth. And he'll fight you to the death, because Trevor Peake and Darren Elkins, they're junkyard dogs, but they're not the most skilled. Like Darren Elkins could survive on the ground, and he's got good wrestling, and he's got the heart of a motherfucker. But like he's not skilled like Pantoja, where he can just beat you anywhere, and then he's not coming out just going for the finish every second. Like Pantoja, dude, is a special breed. Can you think of another like crazy junkyard dog like him that literally would just come out and try to finish you from like what he did to Perez? Remember, he just came out, swung at him, fucking.
Dude, that's insane. Like
that was awesome. If that don't make you a fan, then like,
dude, like what is that? Under a minute? It was so it was awesome, freaking insane. And I'm not saying Alex Perez is the worst or the best fighter, but if you can do that to any fighter in the UFC, I don't care how good they are, how bad they are. That's impressive. It took him 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah,
he literally ran over to him, jumped on his back, like that. Let's go. It's like whoa.
He's good. Hell yeah, I love Pat. Everybody's loving it. I can't wait till we got to make a post. That's an exclusive because dude, that's our dude. I love
Yeah.
Patty, man.
Yeah.
Glad everybody there loves
Right
him.
before everything happened, like he was our third guy on our Saturday show. So
Dang, I just thought about it. We should have saved, and next year we got to schedule this stuff out. We really got to
we
get
will.
on this. We're gonna get it scheduled out, and we're gonna have such a great year.
Jumbo Loco, I like that. I got the same parlay, my man, but I got minus 115.
I don't mind that at all.
But it's gonna hit, dude. It's gonna hit.
I see
I
nothing wrong with
love
that.
that parlay.
Easy, Tony. Easy, Anthony. Bringing in that
Whoa.
bad juju, man. Negative.
No.
I'm just playing. If that's how he feels, maybe there's possibility. They're good. They're good fights. Like Pantoja, big on Moreno, and he beat him. I got the hiccup. I don't even know what's going on right now.
More people might jump in. The presser is done, I guess. So
Roy, no, we only have 41 people, but you know what? 41 quality people. Just like Joey Diaz said, you don't need an army. You just need 40.
You can have us on your phone, and you can also watch the presser. Like it's two. You could do two things at the same time, guys. This is America.
Guess what? I'm gonna watch that right when we're done. Guess what? Main event: men's welterweight, Leon Edwards versus Colby Covington, and yeah, this is gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean? I like this fight. I'm going with Leon Edwards though, man. Bigger. He's gonna he like. That's the thing is like he's got what it takes to beat these wrestler dudes like Colby and Usman because he's actually bigger than them fuckers. Them dudes are usually pretty big, especially Usman. And Edwards has 3 inches of height on Colby and 2 inches of reach, which is pretty big. And then he's got good offensive and defensive wrestling himself. Like if he's not fighting Colby or Usman, he's taking guys down. You know what I mean? He getting takedowns. He got reversed by Gunnar Nelson at the end, but he's got good offensive and defensive wrestling. Obviously, he showed good defensive wrestling against Usman, and then his get up game in the third fight looked really good. And then his striking is going to be better, man. He's got them excellent leg kicks. I don't know how Usman acted like them leg kicks didn't really affect him. Like when I rewatched that fight, Leon landed so many leg kicks, and Usman has bad knees, and it didn't even freaking really affect him. I just think that Usman's bigger and better than Colby. And I think that with Leon being able to beat him, like Colby's 35, almost 30. He's like 36 in like 2 months or so, right? He hasn't fought in a while. He didn't really look all that great to me against Jorge Masvidal. And I think Leon Edwards at this point is way better than that version of Jorge Masvidal. It's been a while. That Leon Edwards is in his prime, 31 years old. He's the champ of the world. He looked a lot better last fight. He's only going to be getting better. You got that champion swagger. You got all that stuff. And I like Colby. I've always bet on Colby. I've always rooted for Colby, even against like Kamaru. And but I just think here, like his style, I don't think it's going to work because he's got decent wrestling, but he doesn't have the best jiu-jitsu. That's why sometimes like he might take somebody down like Robbie Lawler like 15 times or whatever he does because he doesn't have the best jiu-jitsu to keep guys down. He does have pretty good cage clinch, and he will be able to get some of that time on Leon Edwards. But I think when they're in space, Leon's going to land the bigger shots. He's going to land some leg kicks that can hurt Colby. I think he's got the cardio to keep up with him. I like Leon here being the bigger dude. I don't think he gets that out wrestled by Colby in this fight. And I think he keeps it standing for 90% of the fight. And I think that he's able to land good shots. It's going to be a good close fight though. Like I got Leon at minus 125. So
yeah, that's good. That's a good line.
Yeah.
Oh man, I kept going back and forth with this one. I'll be honest. I ended up going with Leon Edwards. I will say. And here's why: because I always favor the striker in a very close fight. And Leon Edwards has been fighting, Usman, who's a good wrestler, especially in the first fight. Usman actually tried to wrestle a little bit. He doesn't. And then like both fights were close, until the head kick in the 5th round. Leon was losing that fight, so good win from him. And then the second one was very close too. Could have went. I think Edwards did win that fight, but it was close enough. So Colby, though, different demon a little bit. He's more of a wrestler, grappler, grinder kind of guy. He's not going to strike with Leon whatsoever until he gets the takedown. So I think there's path to victories for both guys. Obviously, I think Leon will win the early rounds, and I think Colby could win the later rounds. It's just I don't know who's going to win round 3. That's what I'm coming down to. But I'm gonna say Edwards edges this out 48-47 decisions, super close. And I like the overs if you want to play the overs in this fight. It's about it. I mean, we all know both these guys. Like it's one of those like styles make fights kind of thing. Like, I just don't want to touch it right now where the line's at. I think the value is on Colby, but if you could have got him closer to a pick 'em like you did, Cody, like I would like Leon more so with betting. But I'm still picking Leon to win. I think it just edges it out ever so slightly, just landing better shots, stuffing the takedowns early, anyways, and winning the first couple rounds. And it just depends on what round 3. I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely agree. It's going to be a good fight. I just like the younger champion, bigger,
More active too.
and like if you watch Kobe even versus like RDA, like he starts getting taken down and stuff in the 4th and 5th, and just has super close fights with them dudes. And then he's beat dudes down, but it's like Damian Maya, and he doesn't really. I mean, it's not like Leon Edwards has beat the best guys, but he beat Kamaru twice, and that's saying something. But I just think he's got the frame for this, and he's got the defensive wrestling to keep it standing. Where his striking, like Kobe's striking, is not terrible, but he hasn't fought nobody that's a real striker, dude. Like I still remember him getting pieced up by Damian Maya. So, and you've seen the difference in striking between Leon Edwards and Kamaru, and Kamaru's got good striking. You know, he's knocking out Masvidal, knocking people out like Gilbert Burns and all that. So, I like Leon here. If this was like a couple years ago when Leon was like 29 and Kobe's like 33 or something like that, 32, I would like it a lot better. But yeah, I didn't think he looked that great against Masvidal, and that was 2 years ago. You know, how much better has he got since then? He got attacked by him and all that stuff. So we'll see. But
What's up,
Usman,
Ryan?
yeah, I
What's up,
seen
Jumbo?
that. Yeah, I seen that about the wrestling and stuff. We'll see. It's a possibility. I did watch that interview where he said that he wrestles different, how he keeps putting the pressure and stuff like that. Kobe is too sloppy on his takedowns, and his hands are not sharp. True, leaves himself open. Like he gets dropped a lot. Usman dropped him, finished him. Usman dropped him a couple times. Masvidal dropped him to his knee. Tyron Woodley dropped him. So I mean, it's not like he can't be touched. Nice to hear about you guys doing the show with Patrick. His channel led me to both your channels. That's awesome. He's one of my favorites. Yeah. It's he was a partner on the show, like because he did it for like a year and a half with us, and he came on. We had him on so many times, but then life catches up, and he's a young man, dude. Young Patrick's only like 28, so he's
younger than us,
way younger. So he's got time to do this, and he's super smart, man. He just picked up 2 jobs, but that dude is smart, and he loves UFC, dude. Like since he's like me, like baby, dude. Like that's so, dude. Like we get him on as much as we can. Like we told him, whenever you're ready.
We were able to meet him at a couple Bellator shows, all that good stuff, and like he's a great guy. So
yeah, Leon is the decision king. Kobe's the decision king though too, man. Kobe ain't finished nobody.
Both guys are decision kings.
Yeah, so that I like the over. I mean,
the overs,
I think
overs are great.
Yeah, because they're both decision. Like I mean, both of them really. Yeah, he did get wobbled, but I think he took it lightly. Like he just let up and got popped, but. You never know, man. Edwards, Tiford, Luque was going to be my fading cunts. I hate parlay. Damn you, Ian. Yeah, that mouthful. I can't believe he pulled out, man. You think he was really sick?
I'll tell you this though: if that fight went on, I was actually a touch scared for Gary, even though I thought he was going to win. I was going to pick him, but just
it's dangerous.
The mental capacity with all of that stuff. Like this guy's not like mentally. Like he's not a brick wall. Like his highs are highs, his lows are lows. Like he could bring that into the octagon. So
yeah,
I was scared. I wasn't going to touch that fight, but I picked Gary to win.
Yeah, it was definitely. There's a chance he could get messed up. Luke ain't no joke. Let's go, Anthony. Let's go, man. Dave came in, hit the MAGA. Anthony said Kobe is in Leon's head as bad as anyone.
Gotta do something, man.
Yeah,
that's what he does.
Yeah. Man, this was a good show. This is our last show of the year. Like this, maybe we'll get something done in these 4 weeks. We'll definitely do it.
I'm surprised we went this quick. We started this late.
Yeah, they had the 2 cards. They had the 2 fights canceled too. But no, it was an excellent card. I just want to appreciate everybody because, like, dude, like. Everybody in the chat and anybody that ain't and just joined, we freaking appreciate it so much, man. And the people that's been here all year just supporting it. The last 2 years, we're trying to make this channel big and have a good show. But if not, like I said, it's always quality over quantity. Like Joey Diaz said, you don't need, like I said earlier, you don't need a whole army to take over a country. You just need 3 solid motherfuckers. So,
There you go.
yeah, man,
There
appreciate everybody. I hope we're, like I said, we'll do another show before Christmas, just hang out like the end of the year show. But if we don't end up doing it till after Christmas, like in between New Year's, then happy holidays, happy Merry Christmas to anybody that celebrates, and everybody in good luck. But I mean, we're gonna have another show on Saturday, but still, I want to say,
we got a last minute donation from a guy.
oh shoot, dude, Mushroom in the building with the $20 dono. Everybody remember too. Mushroom show comes on at 10 o'clock here, and he's got Clint from Die Hard MMA, man.
It's gonna be a great show.
Great show, and it's always a great show. Mushroom's my guy. Mushroom's one of the best supporters in the community, let alone with this tip, but just like support, man. That's what the dude does. He's freaking awesome. MMA,
I'm missing those food posts though, Mushroom.
I know that's what, dude. Okay, and Mushroom, thank you for this freaking dono. Jaden Pineda, man, thank you for the dono. Jeff Pelton, as always. Jaden, all you guys are always doing. My boy Mikey Martin, dude, coming through, and John Newquist for the dono, and then just everybody being in here, being cool, awesome, respectful people all year. Deserve the best luck in the world, dude. We got M the Great. What's up? He said, "What's up, Mushroom?" Dev, man, appreciate you coming out. Brandon. Anthony, Jeff, as always, Ray, dude, we appreciate you coming out talking with us. Carlos, CJ UFC picks, man, that's our dude. He'll be on the show next year for sure. Ray, EQ, Effie, Any Action Sportscast, Dave came in. Real Fight Picks, our
get him on a show as well.
Yeah, for sure. Kiwi Brew, awesome. This dude is awesome. I'm telling you, dude, Kiwi Brew does stuff behind the scenes, man. That's legit. He's legit. Nate Brown, appreciate you coming out, commenting with us, bro. Jumbo Loco, Anthony, everybody, man. I'm trying to find the rest of them. I feel like Jaden, but yeah, man, everybody. Dennis came out. Everybody that came out, we appreciate it so much, and we will see you Saturday for a freaking great show with Patty, the Baddie, and Dravi. We'll have Dravi MMA on there. So appreciate all you guys, and we'll see you on Saturday.